we rejoin the Sik Bois. Deep in the strange, interdimensional, broken city of Nathasam. They had left Grey injured but safe for now, so they think, and have made headway. The way Al looked at us, made headway into the city, trying to discover more things. They discovered a fallen watcher and some strange things around it, and then have got on an elevator to the tallest spire to try and deactivate this ward that stops people from flying and maybe other things they don't know about, where they succeeded to get to the top and are now discovered the source, this bowl that's captured the voices of elven song inside, and they're trying at the moment, a bit bloody, a bit beaten, to find a way to disable this and consider their next steps as they see this entire city before them.
Wow. Oversharing for Jack. I don't need this shit in my escapism. That's bloody mysterious.
Mysterious. So it's this view is like, you know, you've climbed up one spire before and you've seen the air on the edge of the cliffside, but now you can see everything, absolutely everything, even things that you couldn't see before. Like a massive garden is at one portion, strange glass structures that are in the ground glowing with fiery light, and then even parts of floating city covered in waterfalls, sourceless. What are you doing?
Well, I believe we're frantically writing a counter song.
I didn't write anything.
I've just like homework that was due in the lesson, and you have 5 minutes.
So you didn't set any homework though? What are we talking about? Nah, I want to hear last
got mine. It's like scribbled and scrawled on a scrap of paper.
Nah, fam. Didn't even do. Shut up! What the fuck telling those homework, bro? Sorry. You get beatings after school, man. I told you I passed. We spoke for too long about that.
Sorry.
I wrote stuff yeah. Your bullshit spells like this shit anymore. No, that didn't work. Yeah. Never mind.
Well, you know, you tried.
But I try again.
I'll join you.
You gonna?
We could try it. We could try it.
What you want to try writing the? You want to try my song again?
Well, I'm not the most musically gifted.
Or do you want to try singing their song back at them?
Is that too similar?
Are they going to enjoy an ancient dwarven? No, what am I? Orcan drinking song, or something they wrote melodically.
But do they need to enjoy it, or do they need to not enjoy it? And that's the whole point.
Well, they didn't seem to enjoy what I sang last time.
Right.
And it got us nowhere.
What makes you say they didn't enjoy it, or is it they just ignored it?
Well, there was no applause at the end of it.
Right. That doesn't mean it just means it didn't work. I assumed...
I know, that's still glowing.
Right, but I assumed we had to do something that was opposite. Or at least that's what Ginger suggested. So I'm assuming in this case, you could be right, and instead of singing to the same tune of that, we do something dissonant and annoying, and that's where you come in. I mean...
Drell raises one eyebrow at the word annoying, because he didn't understand what dissonant meant.
When I say... the point is, if we all sing your song and just annoy into submission
The bull.
right? Ginger seems to think that you know the opposite of it, and this is quite melodic and rhythmic and pleasant. And
What are you trying to say?
I'm not saying anything other than
Sounds like it's saying a lot to me.
you might have to infer what I'm saying, I suppose.
Yes, I see what you mean. Something different, wholly, not just in lyric.
Yes. Maybe the intent of the lyric being opposite, but then also like the rhythm is just so different to the music. I don't know. I'm not a musical guy.
You could try that.
It's just a thought.
I have something in case that doesn't work.
Okay. Are you in? Do you want to try this also?
Yes.
What if we all sing it offbeat and then we're all. You start and then I'll come in. And
We're doing it in
we're just going to annoy it.
a terrible canon.
Yes.
Okay.
How do you know what that is?
What?
Right.
Dissonant.
I'm learning. Okay.
Maybe if you all each had a verse.
That's a terrible idea.
Let's do it,
Don't listen to
let's do it all at
Don't listen to Ginger.
the same time, but at different speeds and ways.
That makes sense.
Right?
So
Shall we? If we can.
Ascending steps.
Okay.
Hang on.
That's what Nothing came up.
Just like flapping his coat.
Can we have the original song sort of faintly, assuming we'd have that from the bar? We can hear it when we're close to it, right?
Yes.
Where is it, Daniel?
Sorry.
I mean, Daniel.
Well, conveniently, when my phone broke, I lost the recording.
Fucking move. I can't believe that Robbie Williams' Angels is about to play.
No, even worse, it's Candy.
The lyrics make just as sense as mine do.
It's a hurricane in the back of her throat.
Yeah.
So the sound was
Pay extra for that.
Just the
Add some
sound
Midnight Fire.
kind of fairly faintly.
Yeah, just so we get the impression that we're
So we know not what to sing.
we're colliding with something.
It's been like 10 hours of it.
I don't think we'll need that much time.
I know.
Although we might.
So what's it? So what is it? It's your bullshit spells don't mean anything.
Don't mean shit anymore. All of your singing is shit. The songs you wrote are all off now. Your bullshit spells don't mean shit anymore.
Yes. So if you do it to the tune and then you and I do it slightly off.
All right.
Start at different points and do it slower.
Right.
I just want to thank the big green ball for inviting us out here to play for you tonight.
An audience of dead.
Joel starts like raising his right leg to like his like foot's like slapping on the ground to keep some kind of rhythm that you guys can ignore.
Okay. Failed away.
Your bullshit spells don't mean shit anymore. All of your singing is shit. Your songs you wrote are all off now. Your bullshit spells don't mean shit anymore. Your bullshit spells don't mean shit anymore. All of your singing is shit. The songs you wrote are all off now. Your bullshit songs don't mean anymore. Your bullshit spells don't mean shit anymore. All of your singing is shit. The songs you wrote are all off now. Your bullshit songs don't mean shit anymore. Your bullshit spells don't mean shit anymore. All of your singing is shit.
Okay. Everybody make charisma check.
Oh yeah.
Happily.
All performance.
Okay.
That was a performance.
That was
Charisma or
something.
performance.
That was something.
That was all I wanted and more. That was excellent.
I really enjoyed it. Something like, I'm just gonna say it slowly so I can read it.
Genuinely what happened. It's like, I'm struggling to read this sideways.
I believe mine's 24.
19.
Whoosh.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I lied. 22.
Okay. Is that performance you did?
Oh wait, no, wait.
Charisma.
It was charisma, right?
Yeah, charisma or performance are the same.
They're both the same.
Mine are exactly the same. Don't want that.
Because I had to.
I thought I had +7.
It's not that.
Yeah, +1.
Okay, so 10.
Okay. So you all start this chorus in the Sik Bois way, and like before drill, the song of the elves gets louder. To almost like, fight your song, but you stick to it, you stick to the beat, you keep going, you hear this melody. Val kind of lets you down at some point by getting lost in it and looking, maybe it's his elven ancestry, but sometimes just stops and you have to like nudge him and he keeps singing again. But this goes on for what feels like a while, and it's just this stalemate.
You're saving the shit because
Anyone is that a stalemate right now?
Oh, what's it? Roll again?
Yeah. You can keep going, or you
Yes.
can
Keep going. Is it reacting in any way?
it's like that like strange ripply light almost through water around the ball is getting faster.
You're bullshit.
I'm gonna take my lyre out and start doing my melody for my bit.
Oh,
Ding, 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 ding,
What?
ding.
can I send message while singing?
You have to
I
whisper the message.
I'll fall out
Ooh.
as you two are going, and I'll shout. What about the cone of sending?
Okay.
We just send it directly to that thing.
Oh, I thought you meant to send it to
Great, just sing along. Great
question.
I can't explain. Just sing. Great. How much does this song slap? No. We send the cone of sending to this green thing directly into it, and it overpowers them.
Is that stupid?
I don't know if the orb is part of it. I think it's just lighting.
A thing, right?
It's the bowl.
I presume within this we're all like coming in and out.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah, we're trying our best to.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why are you doing the hacker? What do you look like the bad guys from Scooby-Doo 1? Alright, Drow. You almost your sons of a shining mark! And like he's just like going for it, like.
Oh, yeah, I will continue to also go for it.
You're on your leer.
This weird hacker that I invented in the moment.
I'm like, if you can find something that disproves my cone of sending. Is that the name of it? Cone of sending? Yeah.
To a creature.
You can try.
What's to say that's not a creature?
It's not wasted.
If we try, does that waste it?
You got 2 charges.
Yeah, it uses a charge.
Oh, does it?
Give one. Did we give?
Even if we send it to nothing.
Great.
You gave it to Val, but I presume you've taken it back. Whether you've left it with Grey, I don't know. What would you have done?
I don't think I did. The way it ended, I wouldn't have. I don't think.
I don't remember.
I didn't remember to.
You never said you did. So she's like, you almost just so much shit anymore. Why are you singing the shit? The songs you wrote. You just so much shit anymore.
Another roll. You can do this with proficiency because you're proficient in the lid.
Nice.
So as what's it, +5?
Got the same.
4?
Yeah, is proficiency 4?
I think it's 4 at the moment. I'll probably.
Okay, and then your charisma.
Oh, of course, yeah.
19 again.
Okay. Assistant.
19.
You got 14.
Okay. Some like dust, like puffs from it, almost like it's been disturbed by a vibration, and tiny cracks. Not really super visible, like old china or bowls have those like smooth cracks that run along it are starting to form. You feel like it needs something.
Where are they forming? Are they forming
around,
on the ground?
spiraling? Yeah, in the bowl.
Not on the orb. Like on the
inside the bowl, like spiraling around.
Now, harmonise with Drail. One voice, all of us together.
I don't think you know what a harmony is. I wasn't very good at music. In eyes I had me. Your voice not having shit anymore. All you're singing is shit. Your voice is not all of no. Your voice is not having shit anymore. Your voice is not having shit anymore. All you're singing is shit. The voice is all of no. Your voice is not having shit anymore.
Okay, one last roll for everybody. I'll do Ginger.
Ben, you join in.
Oh yeah, Ben, you join in.
No. No. 24.
11.
Roll Venya and Ginger.
Okay.
Oh god, with mine
And grey.
Ginger, same as yours.
Okay, go.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. 18.
Not 20.
The bird calls!
You're in this tense battle and you feel almost unnaturally like your voice is being strained, like it's getting dry, it's like sapping the strength energy from it. But you keep going, keep it up. Ginger's joining in and reminds bullshit.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. Keep going, Ginger's
You got it!
and then it's like this
the message I sent to you.
It's really intense fight. It's cracking his gun and suddenly it's like and then just snaps in half.
I grab the two of you by like the neck, the piece of the collar of your arm, and I'm like, the two of you close.
This was sounding crack like in Narnia when the table cracks on Aslan. Travels through the whole of this space, and the singing instantly dies. The light, the glow fades. It's just this stone, featureless bowl split in half.
Fuck your songs! Yes! Would you like? Water.
I'm done.
Make a perception check, Phil.
Okay, well done.
Oh, baby!
Not 20, 29. 21.
You're all there panting and feeling good about what you've done together. Collective satisfaction and triumph. And then there's this valley you just see on the far horizon, just this flicker of movement in the far, far out. And what Drell described a couple of days ago, a few hours, you're not sure, but you hear it slightly over the panting. Just
Listen. Just stop celebrating for a moment. Did you hear that? Listen.
Divert my gaze to the direction.
You look and far out, really, really far out in this haze. Hard to actually figure out depth or distance, but you just see this moving shadow.
Big.
Hard to tell. I mean, not small. From this distance. Yeah.
Far away. Maybe we said that we might be opening the gates to something else flying in here when we did that.
Right.
Maybe we've done just that.
Oh no.
You see it shift a little bit more, but like there's other like shadows, as if there's other parts of the city, like islands or something else that's been fractured. And you see it move above one part and then sink into it and stop.
Is that in the direction of the cathedral?
Yes, but
not.
Yeah, it's like the cathedral's like that way. It's like all super far that way.
So I'm guessing our backs are to the entrance where Grey is.
Yes.
And this battery thing somewhat to the right is this thing in the cathedrals.
Exactly.
Central. Okay.
We can't worry about it now. We've done it.
Well, it doesn't appear to be coming this way yet. May I suggest so we came up this spire and there was no sheltered area because it was a platform, so there's no way down the way we came unless we cut off the water supply, or is that stopped now?
It's all stopped.
So it's now just a platform.
Yeah, it's just one big platform with stairs and then you're going to like a little middle platform, and then above it is this roof covering the whole thing.
I would give anything to be able to sleep down in the lower levels of the church spire we were in.
Let's see if we can find a way to bring this thing down again.
Well, we could.
You want to do it? You want to sleep in the bottom?
Well, I meant the initial where we met with Val.
Right.
We could jump down, or
I figured that was probably the option we were going to go for, right? If you got your ability to do
well, I was hoping we'd be able to rest somewhere within this spire initially, but that no longer seems to be the case. Because it's now just an open level at the top with a staircase leading up to this balcony that we're on.
Well, as far as we know, nothing can get up here, right?
Yeah, I mean you could try.
Things could fly now. Right. Wait.
They can fly now.
They fly now? Wait. Can things fly now? And I'll look to you and to Venya.
I would ask her, but she's not in a condition to.
Can things fly now? And I look to you and to Ginger.
And you look at the empty space on my shoulder where Ginger
because he's down under there. But he was able to sing?
Yeah, in my head, right?
That's nice.
I kind of joined in.
Like that. What about you?
I don't really know.
If we were to be able to long rest soon.
Give it a go.
I suppose I could try it.
I mean rest. Soon.
Just saying,
Oh, I can't try it. I've already done. Yeah.
it could be a good place to rest, or at least try, because you're so high from any of the Shadowkin.
We could rest first, and then I can ask Venny to try when she's rested.
Let's. Oh, fuck it, let's try. At least we're high up and we know we can jump if needs be.
Sort of try to put my tent up.
I'll walk back down the stairs to the bottom. The spirals, I'm guessing it's a spiral staircase, because they always are in big spires. Is it concrete all the way up, or is it like a wooden staircase
Wood.
around the wall?
So that white
Okay,
wood.
I'll try and
Only in the centre, like a small one going from the centre straight up.
I'll try and tuck myself underneath the staircase,
Yeah, good spot.
where possible, and just kind of pull out my sleeping sack. I'm not going to put up the tent. I don't think I can. I'd rather just be wrapped around this spiral staircase with a bag, trying to blend in best I can. Hood up, stealthy boy. And Joe will just wake me off if we need to jump.
Yeah. I'll keep watch for a bit.
I fucking hate this place.
The luck will be gone soon, hopefully. I don't know. The cathedral's the last step on our journey.
Yes. At least now we'll have full mobility to go back.
Yes, hopefully. Rest easy, friend. your tent up here.
Yeah, I think I'll probably go down the spiral staircase, set up down the bottom, and then reascend, and then sort of keep watch from the top.
I'm gonna go up and just have a look at the bowl again with while Dave's sort of having a look out, and just make sure it's not cracked to reveal something underneath it. It's not something's just not kind of like popped out of like a coin slot or something. Loose change.
Give it a quick once over, and everything about it is just completely inert now. It's just like a polished granite bowl split in two halves, completely imperfectly, and there's nothing in or around or underneath it. I feel a little bit of it had to be done, but there's a little bit of like somber sadness that this thing is so ancient, but remnants of your people so long ago that is now gone.
I'd hoped we could bend this thing to our needs, save it somehow. But I don't think that would have worked anyway. Seems a shame to have destroyed it, but I've come to realize here that this place is forsaken. There's not much that can be saved here.
Perhaps a place that needs to be remembered but not salvaged.
Wiped clean and started again.
Lots of sorrow here, lots of dead things. What if there's shadow kin? More people?
Yes, who knows how many more of them there are.
Do they need to rest? Or are they at peace? I don't understand. They walk aimlessly forever, seemingly.
I think they are in a sort of docile, what's the word? Limbo. They're not undead, but they're also not what we know as living. So I have a horrible feeling that they're mildly aware of the situation, at least.
It's a cold reality.
Yes.
Different cultures talk of life after death. None of them envision something like that.
It's almost worse than unlife. Or undeath. I suppose it is a form of unlife.
I was walking memory. The energy of life. There's nothing to it, there's no substance. It's just unfeeling, unhearing, acting on instinct.
So there was a way to cure them, perhaps, rather than ending them. But we have no knowledge of this in all of our archives.
I suppose we can only hope whatever we find in that cathedral may have the answer for these people.
Perhaps at the very least an answer to your quest.
It's tantalizingly close now. We've done everything we wanted to do. The moonbeam's gone, the spell's over. It's a simple case of flying over there tomorrow.
It's the final step. Better rest. Who's taking first watch?
I'll do it. I'll keep an eye out.
I will No reason. Just, yes.
You sure?
Yes. I'd like to look out over the city for sleeping.
Right.
So setting out my little kind of, I guess it's a bedroll, just like a padded little area that I can sit on and begin meditating.
Cool. So you're resting, basically, now. That was the word I was looking for. Bedroll.
Nice.
That's what they get out. Sleep on the staircase.
Cool. So yeah, Day, you can make a perception check if you like.
It's terrible. I think it's 3.
Oh my no.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Long Rest.
Yes, 3.
You just find yourself with a moment by yourself, which you haven't had for quite a while. At least it feels like that. To contemplate where you are, how long it's taken to get here, and who would have thought just to clear your name you'd have to come to the other end of the earth, literally, to something that most people don't even know exists. But that you are at least doing it. You've made it this far, and you keep going. You haven't failed yet.
How long does it take to cast the ritual to bring you to
An hour, I think.
An hour. And do I need a pot? Okay. I'm getting good at it.
Exactly. That's the way. You're powerful enough. You don't know.
Can I do that? Okay.
Absolutely.
I suppose it feeds into the 3. Not looking.
Yeah.
Cool. I spend 100, whatever it is. I've got it written down.
Yeah, I think it's your last amount that you have.
I've got 10 gold worth to revive Ginger. That's it.
Damn.
Damn.
Fire disappears and Ginger appears.
Hey.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. The singing was very helpful. Assuming that's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you say bullshit. I assumed you were singing. That's part of the lyrics. I don't. Yeah. Anyway, we're supposed to be keeping watch, but I've sort of done this for an hour. Val's right there. He probably realised what I just did. He could probably hear me talking right now, actually.
He probably can.
Right.
He can't.
Yeah, I can barely hear anything. All I can hear is snoring.
Are you ready?
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna find, so I could never truly be ready. I don't know if they're gonna be in there. I don't know if they're already gone. I don't know if they're dead. We may have walked over them. But if they are trying to summon these gods, I hope there's something we can stop.
I think what I've learned from being with you, you can never be truly ready for exactly what you are about to face. But it's about being ready to try.
Yes. I'm very willing to try. I know these two are too. We've come so far. We can't afford this last hurdle. promise it's not going to be easy.
Has anything ever been easy?
Not that I can remember.
Reassure yourself, Denos. I chose you.
Hopefully I'll earn that honor someday.
You are. Just on your shoulder, just tickling you with his whiskers.
Be alright. Need to make sure these two are safe. They've come so far to us. Not just for me anymore, it's for them. It's for all of us. Thank you. Maybe when we next properly talk, this will all be over.
That's what he says to them.
And I'll just keep looking out at my 3.
3. E. For the next 45 minutes of your watch or whatever you consider, do you need glasses? And that's what you do. Who are you waking up?
Val, because he's next to me.
Barrett only needs 4 hours rest, by the way, to get a long rest. It's the elf.
Would I know to sensibly wake Trail up so he gets the 4 hours?
I don't know.
I think before we've done, or the best way to do it is Val sleeps first.
I'll test the
2 hours. 2 hours.
So I guess
and I'm
it would
awake.
be-
I can do the last 4.
I guess it would be
So if I Trail it.
me, let him have 4, and then he does the last 4.
Okay, I'll get up and sleep.
So we're only using 10 hours.
Yeah.
Total.
Instead of
Yeah.
interrupting.
12.
Get the trail.
Are we dead yet?
Close. Not yet.
Fucking hell.
Do you want to go watch Val continue his rest for a little longer and then swap over with him?
The sun.
They pull back your...
Little boy was up here. I grab his wrist. I can sleep again soon. Yeah. Anything I need to be aware of?
Ginger pipe. I don't see anything.
Alright. Well, good to have him back. 5 of us again. Joe kind of like this sleepwalk up some of the steps and sit halfway up the spiral staircase, and he gradually, with like a yawn, work his way up the rest of the steps up to the top and just overlook the. Maybe try and look back the way we've come, see if I can see any silhouette of grey chilling on the bank of the next dimension or whatever. And then I'll look back towards where the cathedral, and then remembering that we saw some shadow land over some other part of the city.
Sure.
Take some interest there and just kind of
Make a perception check.
taking nothing in, just really
Wow. Just getting real dizzy.
throwing myself off. Who's there? Perception, which I think is either +1 or 2, so it'll be 13 or 14. 13.
Thank you. 13?
13.
13. You look back to where you think Gray could be. It's just dark and hazy. You can't pick out anything. But you hope she's okay somewhere there.
I think Drow would like persuade himself that he can see her. Yeah, that's her. That's her little bump of her sleep sack. There she is. She's right. And Drow turn and look away.
You look out to the void, and it is just that. Small void.
You missed that one. He put it down next to the mat, and then he picked it up and put it on the other side of the mat. It was wonderfully entertaining. Enjoy that, Jack. Sorry, go on.
And it is just void. But you do still wonder, if the city is like this, there's more parts of it, what could that thing be? But you don't see it again or hear it again or notice anything else that you haven't already seen.
And it was reminiscent of the noise I heard coming from the mist, right? The haze.
Coming from the same place. It's out in the void, yeah.
But within the haze, right? Because I initially heard it when we were stood.
Yeah.
When we came in on that platform.
Plateau, yeah. When you heard it in the same place, far out, and then you heard it again on this spot.
Right. So yeah, I just assume it to be the one creature, same as I heard before, on the far side of the cave.
And your eyes drawn to that maelstrom of blizzard and of lightning and just that circular sphere constantly moving, shifting, billowing a wind that you can even feel from this far away. And you reflect on how far it's taken you to get here where you are now. You wanted to go east. You always wanted to go as far east as you could. And now you're in a different thing. You don't even know where you are.
I've gone as far east and further. Christ.
But then you remember why you're here and what you've experienced and how it connects. Is this something that you were always meant to do? Is this in broader terms a purpose for Joel, for you? A responsibility? Not sure. But you see Val calmly meditating, and you know days down below, and at least you're here with your friends.
I think with that new level of intrigue and insightfulness, I'd step up and take a look at the bowl that we'd started. The bowl didn't crack completely upon breaking the spell of the orb, did it?
It like split in two halves.
Ah, okay. So yeah, I'd maybe just go and have a look at the two halves of the bowl and see what's there.
Sure. It just now looks like two pieces of very well polished and smooth plain stone. It had this green hue and glow to it, but now it's just...
And there's no markings, edgings on it?
Literally nothing. It's a magic that, like Ginger said, it's old and mostly forgotten. And strange that it has no obvious tethers to something to draw on that energy, just the song itself.
Can I like run a finger across it and see if there's any like dust or
residue or...
As you do that, actually, it looked like it was immaculate before, in terms of like cleanliness. But now, as you do that, it's like a thick layer of dust. Like it's been there for hundreds and hundreds of years. Thick layer of dust. It wasn't there before when the spell was active.
Does it look to be like regular dust, like?
Yeah, it's matted.
It's that familiar, like.
Yeah, it's matted and. But as you just rub it in your fingers, it floats away on the breeze.
So do you know, I might just draw like a smiley face, just in the dust in one half of the bowl, and then maybe just wipe it, try and clear all the dust off this one half, and maybe turn and then go to do it on the other half, and then just leave it and just set that down, hood up, and just be looking around, just performing his station as watch for the next hour and 55 minutes.
Cool. And it goes by uneventful until it's finished. Your time to wake up. Sorry?
What? You said until it's finished, and then I got nervous. Yeah, and then I just roughly just. I feel like would I notice Val arise like? Is that how the body clock of a watcher works?
It's like you're semi-conscious, so you would know I guess you would know when you feel you've rested enough. So yeah.
So yeah, I guess upon seeing Val start to stir, take a leisurely walk down the stairs and reach out my hand to help him up. Nothing much to report.
Good. That's what I'd hope to hear. Did you see the flying thing at all?
No sign. No. Couldn't see Grey either. I presume she's safe. Maybe there was a tent or something, but it's so far away.
She hasn't set anything like that up, but who knows? Maybe she's feeling a bit better.
That is true. I didn't even consider the fact that setting up a tent with one arm would be problematic at best. Probably nothing then.
I'll take a quick look, but thank you.
Alright. Wind me up if we're dying. Not a moment before, please. And Joe will go back to his spot under the stairs. And try not to alert us to that flying creature. Cheers.
Well. I'll take a look out, first of all, just in the direction of where the little ledge that Grey was left on. Just kind of see if I can see anything there. Make out the little pile of stuff that left her in.
Yeah, sure, make a perception. It's so far away. You're so high up. It's so hazy. Even your elven eyes can't pierce through it. You're not quite sure. You can't pinpoint her. I hope she's okay.
Because Venya's, I guess she rested at the same time as me. She'd need
She's probably asleep. Yeah, she's probably 8 hours. Yeah,
that's fine.
She's perched somewhere on a stairrail, probably.
I'm just just continue to take watch, taking keen interest in the area around the cathedral and the cathedral itself and the maelstrom.
Okay.
But also just watching for the movement of large shapes in the sky.
Don't notice much. Could you pass me tissue? Sorry. You do question, like, was it just? Thank you very much. I must have. Was it something that you think you saw, or just avoid playing tricks on your mind? Sorry. And you kind of hope it is a little bit, because you don't have to think about it too much, how isolated you are wherever you are right now. But you find your mind drifting back to grey most of the time. In this moment where you don't need to focus, at least. And amongst that comes... It's not something that Val, I think, tell me if I'm wrong, likes to think about too much, is what he should be doing, or all of his goals, and what's important to him. I feel like he likes to take his oath and do that because it's simple. He's just been told that's right, and that keeps people safe. But what you just saw of that watcher, and what it can mean, and where you are, hints at a different history, something that you don't know about, something that potentially weakens that resolve of that. If I follow what I've been told, that's right. What if everything you've been told, or what you've been doing, comes from something that isn't such a surety, and where you are right now is evidence to all of that history or other things that may have happened before. And you've been called home. You shouldn't know why. You find yourself just grasping your symbol of the Watcher. It's everything you've known. But at least you have friends now too. See the movement on your right. Hello. And you see a little mouse just floating next to you.
You scared me, didn't you? I thought it was something on the horizon.
No, I'm just a mouse.
Beloved. You alright?
I think you're a fool.
Excuse me?
You still hold on to it. And as your eyes look at your symbol.
And I think I should not.
A man should not blindly follow something he's been told is the absolute truth.
We deal in logic and evidence. And so far I've seen little. It stacks up against the years of training and teachings that I've received. It's enough, I grant you, to shake those beliefs even a little. But to say that I'm blindly following them still, I think is unfair, untrue.
You can't even see it now.
What do you see that I do not?
I see more deceit, obvious deceit.
From me?
No. You're easy to read.
Never was good at hiding things. Look,
I just think, for Danos' sake, that you should think more about who you are, rather than what you should be doing.
I don't know if that would help us here. This moment in time, crisis of faith, who I am. I think focusing on what I should be doing, which is helping Day at the moment, is the most important thing.
At least I can't fault your resolve.
Well, I appreciate your honesty, I think. But you need not concern yourself with who I am and what I'm doing. Just know that it is for the good of this party.
You feel like it closes off with your, passive insight. All I care about is Danos. And how you can help him.
That is admirable. If you read me so easily, then you will see that that is also what I care about at present.
We shall see how long that is true.
Very well.
He flies down today. Say cheese.
How's that? Comes straight back.
Yeah, but have a moment there for a few minutes by yourself with that. It's annoying. It's almost like he reads your thoughts. But as you look out to the city, there's something different. There's blurs of movement that aren't just glowing blue along a high road that leads to the cathedral. You can hear pops, explosions, or explosive forces moving through the streets towards it. Signs of fighting, perhaps? Until you see kind of these little circular walls of black that will kind of build and then shrink. And as you watch it, it quickly moves towards the main gate. That's what you see.
Of the cathedral. Right.
You've got about an hour of your rest left.
Okay. mean that somebody is rested already? One of them it would be, right?
10.
No.
What I was going to say is that really you guys have actually rested a bit longer than 8 hours because it's so uncomfortable and a bit strange to rest on it here. You guys need collectively a little bit more than 8 hours. But whatever you've all got left, you've rested.
Yeah.
Long rest. You've got that now.
Sweet.
Sick of your shit.
Everyone's gone. But but the other guys have about an hour.
An hour left, right?
I thought we'd had an hour. I'll kill myself. There's no point in living anymore.
Okay. That's Vanya as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. If you did 2 hours, no, I did 2 hours. You've done an hour, then yeah, we need another hour.
I will.
Math checks out.
Knowing what is to come, but also not knowing what is to come exactly, I will let them rest their final hour.
Okay.
So I need them at full strength.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing else I do. Okay.
As you do that, still watching a little bit, you see lots of blue light activity around the main gate of it. And you see more pops of these like explosions. And you see them fuzz out. As this cracking, echoing cracking comes from this main gate. I mean, it's still super far away and like super tiny. And you see some movement, and then where the gate was, there's just this like strange dark shape, and then that's it. That's what you see. There's no more movement.
So the gate's open by the looks of it.
Not sure.
No.
Not so clear.
I will wake the others. Starting with. I'll just get Venya up. Do that in a minute. Yeah, I'll just wake the guys up.
Sure. Everyone gets long rest.
Thank fucking
Whoa! Thank the gods.
but at what cost?
And one just missed.
Okay, 2 rolls, I can survive that. Oh no. I'm back, baby. Long ass rest. Feels good.
You have like little aches and pains where the floor, even with your bedroll, was still concrete for the most part. Or I say concrete, solid, smooth stone.
Not soft.
No.
When was the last time anyone brushed their teeth?
Brush your teeth.
It feels like weeks, doesn't it?
What is that?
It's a...
You paint your teeth?
Yes.
It's getting all the little bits of food and things up from in between them.
I just save that for later. Spare nutrients.
That makes sense.
Joe's got like pointy yellow teeth.
They look fantastic.
Tasty. Got like 3 days of rations in it.
Oh, good.
But speaking of which, mark off.
Yes.
Did you say anything about...
Yes, I did. I didn't want to wake you early, but to the cathedral. Something's been going on there.
In Val's defense, I did tell him not to wake us until we're dead.
Right.
So
Right.
that may be on me.
Yeah. Anything we should worry about?
Well, it looked like Combat. Somebody moving.
Combat.
Yes. Spells being cast.
I'm suddenly like energized. Like, what? What?
Yes. Spells being cast, explosions. Blue things moving in and then being destroyed by whoever's there.
What?
Just another day in the fade. Just still stretching.
No, that's not. We've seen no one else but us that's alive that isn't a blue thing.
This is very long.
Or if they're just fine between themselves.
Right, you think that's just an advanced blue spectral thing?
Yeah, blue revolution.
What if that's the people?
What if you're the people?
We are the people. We're the people that's trying to stop them. I feel like we need to go.
Yes, we do.
We're an hour behind.
Am I missing something? We're trying to stop the blue people.
No, the
Somebody was fighting their way to the cathedral gate.
the people we might have been chasing here. That might be them.
Yes.
I will.
Whoever they are, they're an hour ahead.
We need to go now.
Joe will start like stretching and walking.
Stretch once we descend. We
And he'll just walk straight off.
go. We should have tested this first.
And then my cape is just flapping in the wind.
Guess I'll be your face.
And providing I look up and see people follow.
Oh yeah, I'm jumping. Tent in hand.
Yeah.
Ripped it out. Fuck it, let's go! I discover what parachute is
Yeah.
at that moment.
It's in his own.
I cast Featherfall on everyone but Day.
Oh god!
I cast Featherfall. Providing they all follow.
Yes.
I'll cast it, and I'll cast it even on the anthropomorphic friends, allies.
Okay.
I cast it on us all.
Listen, no thank you. I'm full as. I'm full.
You're full as. I'm full as, bro.
When you just need to have a shit.
Said the
Full ass.
Oh, yeah.
said the DM. I'm full ass, bro.
I'm full ass, bro. Yeah, no problem. So Joel comes up.
Sure. Joel may have had a split second of realization that perhaps this won't work in the Fae.
Oh god.
In this particular room,
Can you
providing it had we not have disabled the flying curfew or whatever.
A way to end the campaign. Just fucking confidently die.
And you guys followed. That's on you.
Cool. Yeah, you cast Featherfall. Everyone. Okay.
I was gonna say, if we all died, I discussed previously with Dan that I'd become the person who killed who we're chasing. So, no, that didn't happen. Yeah, sweet. And Joe just lands lightly on his back, looking up at my four friends, floating frivolously.
I land on your stomach. Sorry. It's just a pleasant drop.
Joe like burps. I really needed that. Joe stands.
Right. We need to go to the cathedral now.
Joe put his hood up, and then
Val, if ever you can make Venya turn into a horse again, now would be the time.
Q. Let's go.
Comes in and pantomime outfit.
amazing. with two halves. Who's the other half? Reese!
I paid
Here I am!
£50.
Dovka returns. Dovka. That was Dovka returns.
Val, if you can turn her into a horse, now's the time. And I'm just gonna start running.
Are we still floating?
Oh,
Okay.
Everyone else has landed, so I presume you have also landed.
No, but now's a good time to try the flying business. I'm sure it's fine.
No problem.
Does there feel like there's any limit to that? Like,
So you know that Venya.
she's doing tricks.
Yeah, she's doing tricks. She's enjoying it. Flying around, keeping an eye out next.
Yeah. Keep an eye on us from above. Make sure our path is clear.
I will.
Let's go.
I will.
Upon seeing this.
I'll dash to try and keep up with day.
Okay. So, okay.
Put up. I did say put up. Stealthy.
Okay, so you're going to move with perception to avoid trying to.
Yeah, but same formation
far away.
with the blue boys.
Venues
Okay,
as well.
but quicker. You're
Yeah,
going up. So it would be a disadvantage.
Okay,
Your check.
so mine's normal.
With Venya helping out?
She's watching. She's flying regularly.
That's true. Excuse me.
She can be like, take a left.
Yeah, make a roll. It's more to it than that because they could be inside buildings.
Yeah, of course, but that.
You're trying to listen.
The bigger
carefully.
picture.
Make a roll for Venya for perception. She has advantage. That's a keen sight.
I enjoy that.
Basing an hour.
I was gonna say we could roll disadvantage stealth regular perception, but with advantage. Do it, boy. That's not much.
That's
That's worse actually.
not good.
I changed my mind.
11.
11. Okay. That is still just enough to give you a straight roll for perception. You make your roll.
Okay.
10 plus is what she needed. So you can make a perception roll going at the speed you're going.
Beautiful. 28.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
even the speed you're going with Venya's help now, maybe a little ginger. You guys quickly make your way to the citadel. Pausing it around again. And avoiding any shadow killing at all.
Stop behind man.
Determination. You're tiring yourself out more.
Wasted energy.
Just walking. What are you doing?
And you join up to the main road. It's like this long, big road that connects directly to the front entrance of it. And this building is massive. It's sprawling. It has many little spires and moves in strange ways, almost like loads of roots matted together. But it's building, and it looks like a canyon stone.
Cool.
The same style and colour of the other buildings.
Is that the matted and root-like spires and stuff? Is that coming away from the entrance, creating a valley towards the entrance, or is the buildings? Is it like many houses on a street, and at the end of the street there's like a church? I don't know.
Basically, yeah. It's
So
like
it's
tall, and like you can see it has potentially many corridors built into it, but they look like roots that are kind of moving through. And you can also depict big, thick roots of red that flow through it as well. And it looks like it comes to the top of some sort of pinnacle, but on the pinnacle where it looks like there should have been a roof like you've seen on other spires is instead this maelstrom. And as you get right to the front of it, you can see maybe 8 or 10 blue stains around the front entrance. And you feel this cold presence, even not just from what is above you, but closer. And you see where these double doors once were, are instead now. I forgot. This is also floating, so you would have had to find a way to jump across or get onto this platform that's floating in the sky, but you've done that fine. Where this door is, there are like these it's strange. It looks like it's fractured and then repaired, but it's been repaired with these like horrible shadow like cracks, almost like, so it's been fractured, because big double stone doors have been fractured into segments and they've been put back like a puzzle, but they're connected with these horrible black shadowy tendrils of energy, and it just feels cold and like saps the warmth out from you as you approach.
So it's like a ward.
Yeah.
Kind of put on the door.
Yeah. You deduce is probably what you saw.
So we've already made it onto the cathedral island.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That happened. Cool. Let's fucking go in.
Well, how do you suppose we get past that?
Can try pushing it.
I wouldn't touch it if I were you.
It's a big door.
It's a big door with black, writhing, tenderly things.
Yeah.
Magic.
Any other windows in?
Ask Venya to help us look. We'll look on the
Yeah.
outside. Go high and
With your rolls already, there are no windows. There's nothing, which is very strange. But it reminds you of some of the spires that you've seen for protection. You also see some symbols above it, Val, above the doorway, in Elvish, that basically say the citadel of the realm.
Citadel.
Yeah.
so no, it's not a riddle or anything. It's just a citadel.
Kind of cool. And it seems like a very central point.
Can I try and Arcana check the shit on the door?
Sure, yeah.
Cool. I'm like, Ginger, what do you make of this shit on the door? Ooh, it's good.
Ooh, baby.
It's very good. 26.
Oh, wow. As Val said, it looks like definitely some sort of ward. The energy is strange, unlike any other magic that you've seen. Yeah, almost like it's part of the same magic that was used to destroy the door. Like there was no main access into it; they had to destroy it to get in. But they use that energy to continue and repair it with this terrible ward. You feel like touching it would be bad.
Right.
Don't do that.
But it is very strong magic, and 26, it radiates evil, pure evil.
What do you say you check a moonbeam or something on this? It's pretty... Ginger seems to think it's pretty evil.
Try.
I don't know if that would actually work. I'm not sure of the chemistry of magics.
Let me think. Hang
I
on.
just assume good versus...
Yes, no, I completely understand your reasoning.
Could you dispel it, maybe?
I could try. It might be quite difficult.
Right.
It would take a lot of power. Let me think. Venya, have you any idea of how a moonbeam would be better off in trying to dispel this completely? Maybe we could punch a hole in it, big enough to get through, rather than collapsing the whole thing.
I just thought when you said that with the 26, you'd feel that the whole thing would have to be removed, dispelled, in order for it to be accessible. You think if it couldn't be a hole, it seems to be like constantly moving and evolving. If you were to put a hole through it, it would just kind of shift around it. It's like this weird feeding energy.
Well, I guess if it would have imparted that, then that kind of answers it for me. But I just asked Venya whether punching a hole through it with a moonbeam would be viable. That is our answer. I can try and dispel it.
It's not going to depower you too much, is it?
I could really do with not using it, but
Right. Well, there must be another solution. Is there anywhere else we can break through?
Venya's had a look. I don't think there is. It seems to be the only way in and out.
I mean, she can have a look if you want.
Yeah, separately. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make a perception check with.
Like Ginger, also.
Sure, make a check for perception.
Oh, fucking no.
Oh, one.
Oh no! I got 4.
Bloody
Can
hell.
I just have a
Yeah.
quick glance?
Yeah.
have a little looky. Little look-see.
Golden hour.
What is it?
Perception. Finest hour.
13.
I
was really hoping that'd be a nat 20, but what about that?
Ginger and Venya, when you send them off together, they start chasing each other for some reason.
fuck's sake!
It's a strange instinct of the peregrine falcon, and they just revert to their animal forms apparently when they're together, and they just stop listening to you. But as this is happening, Drow, you look around. There are a few points where there were like glowing white energy, almost like where the walls are meant to connect, they're not connecting, but there's just like this almost like sea foam sort of moving around it. The 13, you can see lots of rock has fallen from the top the canyon, and things are cracked and broken in places, and it looks like in these broken places this is where that little light is.
So it looks like if we were to climb, that might be there might be an opening.
Yeah.
You fucking animals. What about that shit? What's that? Not them. This. It must be. Meanwhile, I'm still talking to them. Get off! That was like a hole that's been filled with like glue or seafood. That was going to be my next assumption. It was either that or dragon cum.
How do you know what that looks like? It's worth a shot.
What if we were to
Get up there somehow.
We've still got a few grappling hooks, right?
I'm gonna be down to my last one. Let's have a look.
I think you used up your 2 and we have 1 each.
Yeah, I got 1. I've got a grappling hook.
Ah, okay. Maybe it was one of us used.
Because I had like 4. So I've now burned,
Okay.
burned through them to like.
So, is there a dragon cum that's that's what 60 feet off the ground or less? Or are
No, they're more higher and further in.
Does it look like there's any that are 120 feet off the ground? What if we were to send Venya in to open the door from the inside?
There are none that are sort of near to the vicinity of like the door. They're kind of like higher up on spires and kind of waves of rock. You could definitely climb through it.
Wait, this is climbable terrain.
Somewhat, yeah. It's kind of. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be
And we're
walk in the park.
we're stood at a door.
Yeah, at the door, and then it just like this building just expands beyond you.
This is perfect. We can get in through one of these, maintain the element of surprise. Who knows? They might be on the other side of this door. Or just burst.
What if me and Drail and Day?
Oh no.
Okay, sorry.
What if me and Day climb, Venya and Ginger follow, and then we send you climb back down. Actually,
What?
you climb back down, and then you can jump in with Val.
I don't think it's a wise idea for me to spend any of my.
I just know that his climbing is
Right. I would have suggested that I use some kind of magic, but I don't really want to spend any of it if we're going to have a big battle against some kind of crazy killer.
Alright, what if I climb up
Good
and
at
then
climbing.
I don't know. I feel like you've fallen a lot.
Let's give it a go.
Yes, that's fair enough.
I'm happy to give Val a chance. What say you?
It's my footing that isn't very good, but there's enough handholds. Should be alright.
Yes. The feet are very useless
I've just not
in
used
the
them.
actual climbing.
I've just used my hands the whole way.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing that.
Yes. I'll do it now. I'll do it now.
There he goes.
Start climbing up.
Okay.
Lieutenant Dan, going off.
Make an athletics check.
Are we all doing that?
If you all want to climb.
I presume we're all climbing, right?
I'll spend a couple of seconds just watching Val.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Natural 20 and 28.
Beautiful.
Damn.
So, inspired
Yeah,
or
watch this.
pissed off by Drill, just doubts all the times that you've climbed. You remember that time ages ago when you climbed a tree and Dave fell and landed on his back. I never fall, blah, blah, blah. But then you do remember Val not being the most dexterous, but just being most strong. Just doesn't grip things in a conventional way with little handholds. He just uses brute strength to just flatly like force his hands and just moves up things like a suction cup. I don't know, just like friction alone and pure strength, muttering under his breath. Come on! You watch him like a weird. What's the offensive word? A weird.
Buzz Lightyear, Toy Story 2.
I was gonna be like just a weird Spider-Man. A weird Spider-Man starts making his way up.
I think you should egg him on more often when I start climbing.
Alright.
Catch me if I fall.
In an effort not to embarrass myself, can I examine the routes the two before me take? I presume you'll need to roll before I can do this. And then look at which was easiest, what's the best route? Like, look at it, just because I'm like, if I fall now, I look like a right arse.
Make an investigation check.
Sweet of me. That is 23.
Okay. Now make an athletics check. This will be a lower DC because you're following the official paths that.
I don't know what I mean. What?
How am I getting on?
Make an athletics check. Sorry.
That's a lower DC?
Difficulty check. So I've set the success number lower.
Okay. Okay.
Easy.
Athletics.
Yeah.
14.
Okay.
12.
Just okay. 15 was kind of the thing. So Dave makes his way up a little bit, like slips a bit, loses about 6 feet, lands on a kind of plateau section. Okay, tries again, but he's making his way up slowly. Drell, it's not the easiest time, but luckily, every time you need that handhold, every time you need that foothold, because you've been following the Val's good path, it's there, and you don't fall and too far and slip.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
The roll I did to investigate was a lot higher than the roll I just actually did it. So, if you're looking at it through their eyes, I would have been fine. I would have been better off.
But yeah, so tentatively, you guys climb the structure. I'm imagining the camera pans out in this place. 3 little figures helping each other up.
Like Sean Bean in the behind the scenes of Lord of the Rings. Climbing up the side of a mountain because he's afraid of helicopters.
Yeah. In full costume.
What a guy!
But cool. And you do make your way to one of these glowing bits of this white energy. You can see it is like on a section of corridor, or a corner actually, that's kind of circular. And there's heavy scratch marks going down from it, almost like a big chunk of rock has broken this and then fallen off and slid off.
And it's like a depth of foam, like
You're looking now, and it looks like running water, but exaggerated, and almost like multiple streams crossing over. Like it's a pure white energy running from the 2 broken parts of the wall. And you can kind of see into it as well.
slightly translucent.
Yeah.
Right. Didn't want to go through then.
I'm ready for you.
Yep. Now, and then I presume being kind of lower than the other two, kind of maybe like I want to look through, but also if upon looking through and I can't see much, maybe like putting, you know, when you've been to the city centre in Bristol where they've got the water, and if you put your hand on the top it like splits. Mm-hmm. Maybe doing that on one half of the two running streams together, just trying to make like a little
Sure.
to peek through.
Very good. You put your finger through. Whoa! It, like the force of it, almost like running water, like throws your hand up. You can try, but it took you by surprise at the force running through it. It didn't seem to hurt.
I think knowing now the impact that will have, I'll start closer to it and with more of a like tense. and I'm basically just looking in to see if I can see like legs, feet, anyone in the distance, anybody about, any blue lights.
Sure. Demons and gods.
What's in here? Any cat eye people? What's that?
Hello.
What was yours again?
His mouth through the walls.
Yeah.
Hello.
Make a
Strength check, please.
Make a strong check.
I believe that is, and by believe I mean it is, non-nat 20.
Ooh, very good. And just like you described, like separating flowing water and like a super like jet washer stream force, you separate it, and then you have a window into this space, and you can see it's just a small foyer of sorts, maybe like 15 by 15 feet. Nothing much in it, bit of rubble. You see a corridor down to the left, but you can't get your head in unless you try.
So it's a corridor essentially.
Basically, yeah.
So it's not like we're jumping into like a janitor's closet or something.
But you're holding it, and you feel like with enough force you could like pull it or separate it to
put your whole climb through. Okay, I'll take my hand away, kind of remembering the veracity of which I need to hold that, and then I think the coast is clear, but getting through it might not be the most pleasant of.
We gotta do it.
Just the water stream is stronger than you think.
I sort of grab for a ginger, tuck him in my armor. I'm just gonna try and soldier in.
Okay, make a strength check.
Yep, maybe.
Strong check. It's 18.
Cool. So you basically like do a little run up to it. It's not causing any damage, but the force of the remains of this magical protection that runs through the stone, that is what's left here after the stone's been broken away and weakened over the years. You get like forced in one direction, catch another part, kind of move through, get your legs stuck, pull it through, and fall down. You're okay. You're inside, and you can see the form of day blurred on the other side. Blurred.
I'll go next.
For you. I'm gonna start looking down and just making sure that there's nothing impacting.
Sure, make a perception check.
Can I put my arm into the maelstrom and just try to like see if I can grab him to help?
Yeah, you can help him out.
19.
So you pull through. You feel a hand grip your arm. You get through without falling on your butt. Okay.
Did you say make a perception check?
Yes, please.
17.
Not sure if you can hear trembling through the stone.
As in the stone I'm holding on, like the outskirts of.
Below you, like a rumble from the floor below.
Don't know that.
Nothing
Can't
around.
see anything.
No. Seems like the rift that this, the island that this citadel is floating on, has seemed to separate most of the Shanakin from it.
Get my shield off and try and like just kind of divert the water a little bit.
Sure. And with your previous strength roll, with the two shields, you have a nice little opening actually. You just stroll in.
And then yes.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say. Yeah. Sure. So as you step into this little space, here we go. So you're in this, almost like all the sound and the wind and everything is gone suddenly from the outside, protected by this magical barrier. I hope this is the right description I have. In this space, the walls are wobbly, like the natural formation of canyon stone, but still magically polished and immaculate. They run the same pattern that is seen throughout the city, but this has more detail to it. Every seam and corner edge of this interior structure is covered by deep red trunks and roots, seemingly fused with the stone itself. Unlike the other red roots you've seen, these have glowing blue veins that travel along the bark. They connect to a part of the ceiling which has this glow, this indiscriminate warm yellow glow. Gold silk ribbons amongst these roots that form on the ceiling just billow casually amongst it. That's just an artistic effect. You feel like you're in a pristine, strange place that, from everything you've seen before, is meant to be kind of like, I can't think of the right word, but like a higher, more crafted place with everything you've encountered, like a focused place. That makes sense. And it's a small sort of 15 by 15 foot circular room. As you come in, there's a corridor going down to the left with the same designs, and going down to the right. The one on the right has the roots spread and form into like a layer almost like a wall blocking your way. And on the left, they continue to a closed stone door.
Any sign of entry from this person on either way?
Say again, sorry?
Any sign of any forced entry or any sign that one of these has been recently opened within the last hour?
Fresh dragging on the stone against stone.
Investigation check.
Do I do an assistant one? I'll have a little look-see as well.
It's alright.
Good.
Mathematics. 17.
Cool. No. Doesn't look like it at all. The door doesn't look like it's been open for a long time, and perfectly made anyway. So there's no scratch marks, not like basic current human.
No one-sided.
Yeah. However, you do see, like, with that row, a few scratch marks in some of the walls, almost like swords or something of strip along it.
Stroke.
Are we in the room? Are we at the other side of the door, by the way? Are we in the same room as the other side of that big door?
No,
Don't think so.
We're on an upper level, right?
It's like a very complex, big building,
Right.
and you had to climb up levels.
Of course, yeah.
So you're somewhere in this building.
Right, forget I even rolled an investigation check. That was really stupid.
I will, upon the same sort of like inquisitive nature, I'll go to the root wall that's been formed and just see if I can see any light shining through, any holes, and also maybe just check with the blue veins that are running through this particular root, like roots, weeds, whatever. Just check for any kind of like subtle movement in it, see if there's any pulse with the vein.
Make an Arcana check, please.
I think it's 11. Arcana. Oh, 30.
Nice.
Better than I thought.
This layer of roots is around where the red trunks follow the seams and such. It's like bursted out from this part. Some of the stone is broken, and you know that everything's by design in this place. So sorry, this is someone's done something. This has been caused after it was made. It's not like it was always blocked off.
Mm-hmm.
The blue veins, you watch them. Your blue lights follow them down. There is an energy to this that you feel is connected to the entire building. It's part of it. It is the building itself. And it's still very much there and very strong.
I'd advise not interfering with the weeds in this place. They seem fresher and more connected than the ones further out in the city and in Evelyn's Rest. Maybe try to avoid any damage and even touching them if I were you.
Yes. Definitely do piss on them.
That would also be
Or spill blood on them.
yeah, maybe not.
Yes.
Are we thinking we go through the other door?
I'd like to go this way because it feels. These weren't here when the building was made, so this feels like a more direct route. But if you're trying to maintain some sort of element of surprise, perhaps blowing a hole in this matter doesn't bode well for us. So yeah, the door with the blue lights going through the veins. I'm guessing they're coming down through the corners of the room and then into this wall, and they disappear through the wall.
They only travel the.
Along the main.
Yeah, the wood. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that part's dead and interferable then. Scrap what I just said. These bits don't appear to be connected so much.
So which door do we want to go through?
Do we want to go deeper into this place, or what do you think is deeper into this place to try and beat whoever went through the front door? Or do we need to go down to try and follow in their footsteps and catch them up?
That's what but if there's only 2 doors, we need to. I was thinking the same thing. I want to get to the ground level so we can try and figure out where they've gone.
So we're not trying to beat them to wherever they
No. I assume we'd have to
get
to. They must know where they're going. It's pointless for us to try and intercept them unless chase them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, we need to get down to that. If we've only got 2 doors, I don't know which one to take. Where we came in, are we like? Is it symmetrical, the room we're in? Like, are these doors that would like?
Are we relatively above the door, the front door?
Yeah, like where are we in relation?
So you are. So say the door's down here. You are sort of further back, higher, and to the left.
Oh,
so deeper in, right? So the whole architecture of the building is completely different back here than it would be.
We just gotta pick a door, right?
Yes.
Just fucking.
Well,
try and get through.
Let's open the stone door.
Right.
We can always shut that one.
Yes.
We'll have a look if we can see stairs on the way down to or a balcony or some. If not, or if there's any kind of danger. Is there anything to barricade that door with in this room? Any furniture or anything? Or
Nothing
is
in
this
this
just
room.
clear?
Nothing. Yeah.
If not, we shut it and burst through this wall of filth. But that way seems like the most direct way back to the entrance, if that's where you want to go.
Yes. It's of this building, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go that way.
I feel like this way will lead us deeper in.
Yeah.
This way will lead us back.
Right. Let's do that.
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm hoping at some point we might find a big opening, and that'd be the main cathedral hall, if it were.
My intrigue with this pathway would be maybe it would take us to a higher level of said hall.
Yeah, like a
Or we'd have a vantage point. Possibly.
Right.
I understand that tracking them through this unknown territory is one thing, but this way may give us an advantage later.
Right.
Yeah, let's start with the stone door then. Right?
My experiences in cathedrals. Not Wales. All roads or doors or pathways eventually lead back to the main hall.
Right.
I don't necessarily feel like there's a wrong turn we can take.
Let's go for the door.
Could you pass the table, please?
Is that
Anyone? Anything else?
we summoned to retrieve a class? Oh no.
Any starters? Okay, so you're heading heading to the stone door.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like a groove in a car door. That's what you see. It's like a handle. Thank you. Yeah, like a little handhold.
I'm just gonna fuck it open. Like, where's this go?
It opens like easier than you think. Just calm. It's not like heavy or it doesn't scrape the floor. There's no obvious hinges. It just is. And you open it. And you look into a larger room. There is simple seating along the side, made of the stone, just built into it along all the edges of this room. Lovely long chairs, some line the walls. There's holes in the floor where it looks like there's just trays or areas of soil where there's remains of completely withered plants. The same design and architecture follows through this with the vines and different things like this. There's multiple thin pieces of glass decorations that hang around the room as well. Single layers, single strands of it in spiraling displays. Opposite the wall, there are large double set of doors of stone that look more ornate to the lens. And that's what you see at first glance.
Can I make my way towards those doors?
Sure. You make your way towards those doors.
We need to find this guy now. If he's an hour ahead of us, we need to get to him.
You're right, we need to move quickly, but just with caution.
You see scraps of paper as you walk by, or it looks like paper, scrolls, and as you make your way further into the room, you see there's a strange, as the roots follow the seams, in the top right corner, there's a strange mass of them. Description I found. This whole room looks fairly serene. Stop. The end.
Let me get about this. It looks serene.
Got it.
The corner is a mess of red roots and silhouettes this strange. And amongst it is this greyed out, warped area floating in the top back corner. Like a picture frame, it silhouettes an image in a dark grey filter. You see large carved stonework beyond and fuelless flames billowing a disproportionate amount of smoke, almost like a window into somewhere else. A shift of grey becomes a more obvious sight of a figure moving amongst this, almost floating but shambling by. He stops abruptly as you're walking through the room, and yet calmly, its gold mask rotating until it meets your gaze looking back. Quickly it draws closer, and like stepping through a window, its grey hands grip the other side of the vines and ducks its head through. As it hovers there in the air, this greyed out humanoid form, only wearing tattered undergarments, strips of cloth drifting from its neck, a long spear in one hand. Its entire form looks dreary and grey scale, apart from an expressionless gold mask with only darker pits for where its eyes should be. More quickly follow behind and hover in the air around the room, still expressionless and faced in your direction, until they raise their spears and charge forward together. It's initiative.
I thought it was a toilet room to start with. You said there's seating and holes. What was that?
Oh, natural 20 on a fucking initiative roll.
Are we familiar with this?
With the chips.
The style of folk?
I don't know, scale, fucking gold mask.
We've seen these Christian powerhouse motherfuckers
gold masks sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright, Alright, I need to.
So well.
Are we blessed or anything? You got any bonuses with the Inish?
+5.
What's your favourite Inish?
Is that just a passive thing though, which is always happening?
Yes, come with me, it's not my favourite. That one too.
Wow. That 20 and that one. Fuck it.
So 8, but it's a nat one.
G7.
In position.
Yes, come with me, it's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
I didn't think we'd get this far, so
Really?
Hey, look at us!
Yeah.
We did it for once!
really good.
I mean, you
Amazing.
did skip over us traversing to the cathedral.
Yeah, they're floating on.
Wait, what?
I don't even.
Did you not hear what he said?
Huh.
Because the cathedral's floating on a separate island. He was like, yeah, just go along the street and then like you're there.
Oh, I was like, wait,
shit, we got there? He's like, yeah, fuck it.
oh.
Hey,
There was a whole thing.
Is that where you were holding off using your...
I was going to use some flies. So
Yeah,
we could
yeah,
get over it, yeah.
Okay. Because you were like, yeah, we need to use my spells at some point. But I was like, but we're there.
yeah. You've saved that. I've saved mine on the door.
I have.
But like I was thinking, like,
nothing
the whole time we've been here, I was like, alright, the cathedral's floating, I'm probably going to have to fly us over, blah, blah, blah. And you're there, I'm like, oh, I'll take it.
Yeah,
Alright.
literally.
Hence us destroying the green orb and going through all that stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's the whole point of it.
We've not needed flight.
It's good though, because I get 2 spells.
Did you change your spells in your long rest?
Like,
Tell me you did. No, it's only on level up, right?
oh, fuck, but I can change my resistance, which I always forget to do.
From Zanzibar,
Fuck's sake.
and I'm gonna fuck you discreetly. I'm gonna fuck you completely.
I can't metagame this, but what resilience should I pick?
He's gonna fuck.
Probably necrotic.
Hey, Johnny Depp one.
Okay, what are the options?
Well, anything apart from... Well, literally you can choose...
Well, it depends. Are these guys the same?
I can't pick it now. Like, I'd have to go back to like my mindset at the long rest and like pick it. So it probably would have been like, what type of damage to the blue
guys do lightning and psychic.
Necrotic really fucked with them.
But you know what I mean? It's like, it's stupid because obviously I'm going to pick one of those, but we've just found out that there's basically none of those things here. It's just completely pointless.
Yeah, you got to think about what you would have.
I don't even know what damage I actually chose anyway. I don't know what damage I should have been having this whole time. If it was slashing, I wonder how many.
Oh my god!
damage
You just
I-
get one resistance.
I can just choose one resistance.
Change it.
good.
Change it every short rest or long rest. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I probably should have changed it to like.
What did you want to
I don't
change it
even
to?
know what it actually is currently. You know, what I mean?
Slashing. It was slashing or piercing or something like that.
I feel like shocking is the one, right?
But like, it's just I'm just
elemental as
kicking myself because obviously
Any resistance, anything you want.
anything matter though because
Necrotic.
Yeah, anything.
But it would have been too
Force,
late.
lightning,
you know,
whatever.
I can't like metagame it now and be like, wow, these things look a bit necrotic. So
Looking a bit
like, it
dark.
probably would have been psychic or lightning.
Sure. You must change it after a short rest again.
If we live that far.
Let's just say it was slashing still, because it's been slashing the whole time. I've never ever used it as a
Slashing price.
like, because it's so stupid because it's on there, but you can't like click it and choose the one, and then it would like tell you. Shit.
That's weird.
You know what I mean? You can click on defenses, but you can't like add one. You know what I mean?
No, it just tells
You know what I mean?
you've got that option.
Yeah.
Right. That's
What the
annoying.
option is.
Yeah, I'm just like, let me fucking
Switch up.
Let me just add one to my little defenses list. That is very new.
Yeah, I think
We have a
mine's not
defenses
either.
list.
It's your profile picture. It says defenses on the right.
I have never clicked that button before.
already shown
Oh,
you
I have
guys.
none.
You have no defenses. Wow.
Is that right?
I think so.
Okay, good.
If you, when you cast a spell, you can use a special point to gain resistance to
A what?
cold. A special point to gain resistance to cold for an hour. But it hasn't really come up.
No.
It's like a little scared.
Okay, as long as I've not missed like
No.
lots of things that I didn't know about, that's fine.
Alright.
It's like a little
Yeah,
sad face next to the word.
Frightened.
Can I change it to psychic, or is it too late?
Yeah, you can change it. Take it. Excuse me.
It's psychic, and I'll forget this in 5 minutes. We get technified. Something psychic.
Wow.
300 seconds. Dozes down.
From behind, they look like they're doing like the Michael Jackson smooth criminal lean. But then from the front, you can tell they've got the foot forward. Let's get to the window with some love.
Sorry about this, I am not ready. I was just saying to I bought a model for this and it hasn't come yet. That's how unready I am.
Oh no.
I'm a bastard.
You really should have painted these little models faces gold.
Oh god, I hate myself
So much.
So close.
What's all the initiative? Val, yours first.
22.
22.
27.
I wasn't looking at you.
Oh.
That's fine. Let him go first. I rolled a nat 1, but I got 8.
So
not great.
okay. Not great. So first up is Day.
Great. Can't believe I'm first because we're in the upside down.
Can't be better than you say right now.
What kind of door is ahead of me?
Double stone door.
You just changed
Like
it.
heavy looking.
Did you mean to change the track?
Like the door I just walked
You
through.
had the blue one on before that.
What did you say? What?
The door I just walked through.
Yep, that
Said
one.
it was quite
Easy to open. Yeah.
Oh, my hands said no.
I'm just gonna walk towards that door. The next door. I'm going, fuck, I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna fucking kick the door.
5, 10, 15. So you open the double doors.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah,
I mean,
they open.
the other one
No
was too.
problem.
I'm like, fuck you! And I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay, so they will take their reactions
Good.
to hit you.
I was about to, like,
Just to let you know, I did the model for
It's
it.
a terrible idea.
This guy looks more important than the other guys. He has like a bigger gold mask
Give
and
a
wisp
bigger fuck you to
of
him.
red cloth.
I'm like, I want a fucking clock!
Okay, so the first guy with his spear,
It's such a bad idea.
so he's got a natural 20 gate.
Oh god!
Save.
This is a very bad idea.
You take
Damn.
13 points of piercing
I should have picked this.
and 10 points of poison. That's a spear.
Wait, what was the first bit?
13 piercing, 10 poison.
23.
Yeah. And then the other guy, this is just a small one. We'll do his short sword, 9.
No, that isn't it.
Okay. Goes off your shield. So you only use 15, 20 feet of your movement.
Sort of dick move.
Still got your action. Do you want me to describe as you look at that what you see?
Yeah.
You step into a huge chamber. To your left are rows and rows of lovely made tables and desks and chairs. To your right is where the chamber really goes down, and it's just rows and layers of scrolls, tomes, books. You've come into a massive library or scholarly room, documentation, record room. You see trinkets and different things around the whole area. It's perfectly preserved, as we see at first glance.
How many of these creatures can I see when I step through the precipice of the door?
Nothing. You see nothing in there.
When I turn around and look at these creature people, how many can I see? If I walk through the door and then I turn around, who can I see?
Basically everyone.
Get fucking axe down, man. Fuckers! And I'll set it on fire and I'll say, Hista! And I'll throw it.
Cool.
I choose up to 4 creatures that I can see
Here we go.
within 60 feet. Make a ranged or ranged spell attack.
Nice.
Here we go.
So which one are you going out first? Which 4 are you going to do?
I'm going
Which
to
order?
go.
Nice. So you can do a ranged attack or ranged spell attack. A spell attack uses your normal spell attack. So Eldritch Blast, anything like that.
Okay. So plus 9.
Yes.
19 plus 9.
Yeah, first one hits. And this guy hits. We go to the next one. You got to roll for everyone.
Roll just the hit, see if they hit. And then
Yeah,
do the
everyone you
damage.
have to roll to hit. Yeah, then do the damage.
18 plus 9 to
Hits.
the next guy. And then 2 plus 9 for this guy.
Miss.
And then 5 plus 9, so 14 for
Hits.
this guy.
So everyone hits apart from that one.
That loser. Cool. So on each creature takes 4d8 slashing. Wow. Goodness
40.
me.
48.
Do you have to roll 4d8 each time?
Nah, just once.
Okay, goodness. So you'll take the same amount of d8.
Yeah.
Do you
Plus
need a
2
D8?
6 5.
I need a D8, please. Thank you. 6.
16.
You throw me off. Sorry, 16.
21.
Yes, 21.
Okay, and then 2d6 fire.
2d6 fire. Oh, fuck. 3.
Okay, so 24 in total.
Yes.
Sweet. Dave brings out his axe, which has now been revised. Tendrils of fire move down his arm, which you've seen before, and then travel into the axe as it encapsulates in flame. As he shouts, "Hister," which is Elvish, and you recognise it for fly. Fly, and it travels around the room, hitting all the people, and then flies back, and then Dave catches it.
Oh my god. I think I missed that guy.
Severing in half.
It was hit, miss, hit. Yeah.
Severing in half 2 of them. You see as it cuts them, there's no like blood or flesh, just shadow that just spills out.
I'll just shout, "We're busy!"
You okay?
And then our bonus action sent Ginger in.
Nice.
And I...
You can make any one of them make a strength save to see if they go prone as well.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Which, do you want to do every single one hit? Yeah.
Big boy.
Big boy first. 15.
What am I comparing against?
It says the DC on the description of that item.
DC 15.
15. Okay, so they both succeeded.
Shit speeds.
As you try and go for their legs to try and trip them up, but they hover in place anyway. Where's he going?
I'm going to be like, "Ginger, I missed one!" And I'm going to send him over to this guy who I didn't even target.
Cool.
And get him to bite him with his teeth.
Naughty
And stuff. I don't know if you know a biting word. Let's get
It's just sucking on his tail.
Fuck! He doesn't hit. It's a 4 plus something.
Okay.
It's 5, I think.
Ginger just overshoots it and misses. Take your turn. You've got 5 feet of movement left.
Are they going to get an attack opportunity on Ginger if he leaves their space?
Yeah.
And I do nothing.
Okay. Val, you're next.
Okay, I will, and that's just kind of like a little bit sunken, right?
Yeah, a little
Not
bit sunken in, little garden display, no problem.
Cool. Okay. I'll run over to this guy. Big guy. And this sort of portal thing you described is kind of like, how big is it? It's a doorway
5 by
shaped.
5 feet. It's like the corners, like the roots of like formed a window, and it's like 5 by 5 feet, but in a triangle shape in the corner of the building.
I'm just gonna try and. So I already have my shield out, so I'm just gonna take my sensor out and just try and like, not actually shove, but like just attack and just batter him into this hole.
No problem.
Right, so first one. 21.
Hits.
Okay. That's 9 bludgeoning. Second, 19.
Hits.
And 8 bludgeoning.
Cool.
And I'll use a divine smite.
Nice.
So that's 2d8.
Plus additional because they're undead.
Nice.
So 3d8 for level 1.
Okay, 9 plus 2. 11.
3d8.
Radiant.
11?
Something is 9 plus 2.
Got it. that flash of silvery glow. Gold mask, you don't see its expression below. Looks at you. Is that your turn?
Yes. No, I will ask Venya to... How high is the room?
Like 10 feet. It's quite tall ceilings. Yeah, about there.
I will ask her to come in and attack him. Can she just attack and kind of hover, or does she have to land?
She can hover if you want. Yeah.
Just strike.
I'll just have her kind of go in from behind and then be up here.
Okay. If you just tell her to attack, then she'll do what she basically wants.
Okay, cool.
Have a false ass bitch.
Sure.
Look at her. All shiny.
Here we go. 14.
Just miss. And she will fly away. She doesn't want to be near that thing. Cool. She just flies in the air. Cool. So is that your turn then?
Yes.
Okay. So it's the returned Cacamantis' turn. So because you attacked it, it will use fleeting anger. So it will attack with advantage because it's pissed.
But it's fleeting.
It's fleeting. Look over it.
I'm so angry. That's okay.
He uses underworld.
I'm over it.
Underworld short sword on you, Val. With advantage. Here we go. 23.
Yes.
Okay, so you take 5 piercing. No. And 14 poison. So that's 16 in total. And you feel that this seeping energy radiate from the wound, and you cannot regain hit points until the start of this guy's next turn. That's what it will do.
15 temporary hit points.
Yes, you do. And then they will sweep in to you. This one will ignore Ginger. And they will also attack. And they get pack tactics. They will attack with advantage. The first one, that's not sure what it's called. 19.
That hits.
13. The second one with advantage. Okay, so you take 8 points of poison and 5 points of piercing. And that is all of their turns, and there's no drop.
I'm gonna do chill touch on the main geezer
Alright.
in the corner.
What, mate?
Whilst I'm gonna step into this corner, so we're on opposite sides of the room. I can do chill touch on people being in the way. Doesn't matter, does it?
No.
Cool. So yeah, I'll just chill. 24
hits.
Beautiful. And then I will do 2d8s. 12.
Okay. 12 total. And is that necrotic damage?
Yes.
So this claw that looks like your hand grips it and pulses with this sickly energy. You feel like it doesn't hurt it as much as you'd like it to do. However, it is undead, so it doesn't do anything. Does it do something special?
An undead target also has disadvantage attack rolls until against you until the end of your next turn.
Okay, cool. To hit you, it would have disadvantage. No.
Just me or the party?
Just you, I think it says.
Never mind.
Cool. Is that your turn?
I've moved. Can I do a quick? I want to see if because like Day's obviously left now and no one's going for him. I want to see if there's a reason they're attacking Val. See if they're looking, if they seem to be like, basically thinking back to the guys who are going for the water and the food. See if there's anything on Val's presence that seems to be agitating them.
Sure.
Sure. With disadvantage.
Yeah, you get disadvantage anyway because they're masks. They have.
Okay.
It's called. I know no one probably cared, but I'll tell you. Unreadable face.
Good.
Makes sense.
What am I doing then?
Insight with disadvantage.
7 plus 5 is 12.
Just get the sense that
They're just attacking.
they're just charging Val. He's in the centre of the room. he's there.
I figured that would be the
past.
outcome. Anyway, so
Okay, cool. Which is now Dave's turn.
I'm gonna.
Next up is Val.
We're on the clock, Val. Run away. I'm gonna pop 2 Eldritch Blasts, one at Big Boy McGee and one at Loser Faceman. I didn't even attack you last week. Yeah, look at that.
here we go for the big boy.
That's good. 20 something.
It's
Excellent. And then for the loser guy, 16 plus.
Better.
It's worth it.
Eldritch Blast is 1d10 plus 5.
So big guy first.
How did you get over there? Is that d10?
Yeah.
1d10. 3 plus 5 is 8.
Cool.
Force damage. And then, that's a 9. That's a 9, right? That's not a 6. 9.
Hold on, let
You
me.
usually have lines under
Yeah, let me check mine and what's it? So that's the 7.
That's
Mine is
Dodgy dice.
it's different. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's to the top of the
Yeah, mine 9 is next to the 7. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So 9 plus 5, 14.
Nice.
Oh, actually, mine. Yeah, no, this one's different. Wait. Why?
Sensing its doom, the larger one turns to look at you as your Eldritch Blast strikes it straight in the face, its gold mask shattering, seeing this completely expressionless face, almost just like smoothed out with pits where his eyes should be, before it just blows up in shadow, and you take this guy out. And hurt the other guy. Is that your turn?
No, I'm gonna ginger bite.
Ginger, use bite.
14 plus 5, 19. How does ginger work again? Let's find out.
1d4 plus something, and then I gotta make a con save, which I failed. However, it doesn't matter, they're immune to poison.
No! For fuck's sake. 1d4 plus 3. That's 3 plus 3. That's 6.
Which is okay. Ginger crawls behind its mask, and you see it writher, trying to take his mask off, and then just fades, and then Ginger just is floating there.
Good job.
All right, Val.
2 attacks on this one now in front of me. Oh, whoa! Okay, natural 20.
Oh god.
And then 13.
Ooh,
plus
13
9.
just hits. Oh, no, never mind.
Okay, natural 20 first. D8. 8. 16 plus 5 is 21. Originate.
Yeah, one hit. It's gone. So, yeah, how do you want to do this?
I just like batter its mask off his face.
Just looks at you with mouth closed. That's his mask flown off.
Yeah, I was just
We'll keep going.
Smack
We'll keep
his
going,
head.
Val.
like,
Stop hitting it! It's already gone! Faust lost his mind! Oh, somebody think of the children! I can't remember how we got to the cathedral either! It's driving me crazy!
The shadow versions of you!
Did we fly? It was my dream.
As you crack the stone beneath it, and it just dissipates into shadow. And it goes quiet for a second in this hallway.
Yeah, press pause.
Let's go. Yes, before more come out of that portal. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck this shit.
Joe's like,
There's someone out there doing rituals, probably.
Before you go, Val, you do feel a pull of your duty. Good thing I was running. You get a sense this is a gateway to somewhere else.
yeah, I was gonna ask like if there's anything holding it open.
It's a gateway to somewhere else.
this whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there anything
jump in.
obviously like powering it? Is it just the roots?
So you look at it closely, and you see, the roots of like you've seen before, like Drow noticed with the roots in the previous passage, that have like forced or broken, wasn't part of the original design, done the same thing, and they seem to spread around and make like encompass like a little triangle, and they're pulsing. That blue light that travels through the veins, and it's just, you look through and it's just this grey landscape of large, basic chiseled stone buildings, super tall, like cities, and just this flame, sourceless.
I'll sort of back up a little bit. I should like stand back. Take the compound of vibrancy, and just like try and just kind of burn the roots, thinking of like roots just being destroyed by.
The fire disappears, hasn't affected the roots at all.
I'll strike it again, just a couple more times.
Fire has no effect.
I understand we're pressed, but one, we can't have anything following us, and two, look, help me quickly. Try the axe. Try and
basically throw it through.
Yeah.
I'm still like on the other side of the room. What are they doing?
Like hitting stone. The roots are this strange magic, insanely resilient to any physical thing that you're trying to do right now.
Eldritch Blast.
Nothing.
Prestidigitation, I'm trying to clean it.
Oh, it makes it really clean. Yeah.
Let's just bolt the door, right? Let's go through, and there's little bookshelves in here. We could shove them against the door. They wouldn't follow us. There is a man summoning gods in another room.
I know.
I've not understood a single fucking thing since we came in this place.
Let's go. You're right.
I like that idea.
Let's just bar the door. Make sure they can't get out.
Maybe.
Once this is all over and we've saved the world, we can maybe try to get rid of this mini portal.
I'm gonna shut the door we came through as well.
Cool.
Is there a handle on this side? Okay, yeah, so. Can I, whilst... Maybe this was happening whilst they were attacking things, but the grass that's growing, the two mini
Little garden things.
yeah, allotment. Yeah, just see what they're about, see what they're growing, see what that is.
Make an ace check.
I will, baby. Yes. Woo! Yeah, Roy. Net 20. I'm the king of plants.
Tonight, join Joe with King of Plants.
23. And here in the wilderness, we find an apple tree. What is it?
Nature walk.
Here we go. Make up some. Right.
So sorry. If it's nothing, feel free to just say it.
King of Plants.
I'm the king of plants.
I'm the king of plants.
They're withered and dead, but you sense these plants still needed sunlight, and the glow above you seem to, because there's no windows in this place, seem to sustain them, at least in this place, and it makes you feel like maybe for defensive reasons. Why is this building completely? What's going on?
Why is the waveform?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's really loud today. Is the gain up?
Ooh, it looks a bit higher than.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Madness.
I don't know what's going on.
Maybe it's because I'm the king of plants.
I don't know. I'm just curious to see if that would actually make a difference.
No, that's absolutely not been it. It's been like that forever.
Huh, that's
Mad
weird.
gains.
That's really weird.
Yeah. Is the gain up on that? On that one? Because you.
Oh no, it's not recording from that.
To be
There's a red
fair,
light on this, right?
I don't think it's recording from the laptop. It says Yeti microphone.
Yeah.
it's a solid light.
Yeti.
Yeah, it's the microphone. That's just really weird. It's just like
It's absolutely
loud ambience.
Yeah, madness.
Different to.
Oh well. Anyway, sorry. The plants.
Really
Yes,
That was the best place to intercom.
Yeah.
These plants do not matter.
Interact with these plants, man. You get the sense that maybe for defensive reasons, which you wonder why, there are no buildings to this place, and that strange energy that you had to break through must encompass and cover this whole place. It must be like it's holding something very precious. But elves like open spaces and nature, so they've made it their own by somehow having plants here. But they don't look like they have anything of note or special.
No, like if I hit him, I'd gain 1,000 hit points.
They just
With a
look
nat
like
20.
No. It's totally. If
they look
if they
like
are just
flowering plants. That's
static.
dead.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Just thought I'd check them out whilst other people are doing some bullshit.
Sure, makes sense.
Let's go out of the room. Fuck this room.
Yeah, let's get out.
All right,
Maybe if we find the source of
it's territory there.
Ginger slides through the crack in the door, grabbing his hat on the way out. Dun, dun, dun.
So yeah, you enter into space.
Any like benches or anything, we'll just grab and chuck them against the closed doors.
Sure. And as you shut it, you thought you did hear like maybe something coming through.
Similar to what we heard before.
But you block it off.
You're on the other side of it.
Wait a minute.
good work, guys.
Drake and Josh.
Yeah. So a vast room. It's full size, hidden by the ceiling height. Tall rows upon rows of wooden frames, nearly stacked full with scrolls and parchment. Desks and chairs that are lovely and crafted beautifully. This white wood that are now just tossed, partially broken. Papers everywhere, trinkets moving across the floor, piled high on this door to block your entrance. Stacks of odds and ends, some cut in piles, or placed on tables or scattered around. That's what you see.
Anyone see a door?
Do I? You see a door?
Yeah, you see a door at the far end of the chamber and the other way.
Wait. If we're doing that,
Yes.
I suggest we all move together
Okay.
and quickly.
Right. Does anyone care about this room? Because we need to run. No. There's a guy an hour ahead of us.
That's fine,
Yes.
but the more you run ahead,
Yes.
the more damage you take if you run into something.
Right. I know.
So let's all go together.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, exactly.
Catch up, suckers!
3, 2,
Go on 1, 3,
2.
fuck you! 1! Cool. So you just ignore all the cool.
Fucking kick the door down. Maybe for good measure.
Yes, you come to this other entrance.
Wildly eldritch blasting the room.
Bastard bonfire.
Do it! Okay, so we just have a moment of silence and we continue. So you can these sets of doors.
The next room gonna be another library.
Was that a moment of silence for the hour that you spent on the hour 2, 3
Hour.
you spent on it?
You know,
Sorry.
for ages it's been like we don't know things. I'm like, put a library. Oh, okay.
It's too late now. What was that, Dan? Stop overestimating us. We take our time.
I think I love this library. We can spend a whole session here. Reading ancient
This whole session,
scrolls.
Dan's like, well, I expected you to be here yet. And then we're still like, go!
He
He's drawing it as we're going along.
and you come to a place that
Dan's playing DM Temple Run. We're getting line right.
Suddenly things just start becoming the story of Lord of the Rings. It's straight away. So you're in Lothlorien. Half-part turns to Boromir and says, "Where are we going?"
What should be quantum
If we'd looked at the library, we'd know.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck. So,
I am curious about what's in that room, but I just feel like we have to fucking go.
No, that's out. Yeah, do what you do.
As we run past the bookshelves, I'll just go. Tuck this in the bag.
It would take months, if not years, to really go through all of this stuff. But a source of information of an ancient city of the elves, only one could dream of what knowledge there is here, but not right now.
We're skipping straight to the gift shop.
But you're right, your quest is more important right now, but maybe if you survive.
Yes.
Moving on, you move to the next doors. These doors look more like granite stone. Strange, they look odd, but you bust through them and it opens fine, but it's harder. You step through. You move into this stuff I haven't even proofread, so here we go. A rectangular space, thick red branches continue along the seams of the walls, melded with it. Veins of softly glowing blue stripes paint the surface. Polished stone walls, beautiful colours of stripes of different brown, agate, gives it almost a three-dimensional feel, like looking at a landscape, even though you're just looking at flat stone. On the left wall, a deep fireplace rests, framed by red trunks, budding with tiny flowers. A small pile of ash, long dormant, in the centre. A great table covers the floor, but in unlike any other shape you've seen before, it curves, widens in some spaces to form circles, lengthens out, spirals around. The chairs follow the shape, making for an unusual seating arrangement. One, however, that allows one to be facing many people at once, hypothetically. Plates and cutlery scatter around, even though degraded by age. It's not hard to tell whatever happened here was rushed chaos. There is another door opposite, grey stone, small vines covering it, with some script above. As you all step through the stone door, you hear the shift of stone as it closes behind you.
What is those things over
That was a little mountain.
There's the next door.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's something above it.
Is there a bucket of water? That'd be epic flying the pro.
It's writing.
Oh, never mind.
Can I see what it says?
Sure. In glowing blue rune of Elvish, or of Sylvan, it says... you cannot do something alone when sharing must be done with others. You cannot do something alone when sharing must be done with others.
Is that real?
It certainly seems like it.
And you could potentially interpret it also as something along the lines of, you cannot achieve alone of that you can achieve with trusted others. With those that you trust.
So I'm guessing this is a group effort they want us to perform.
If we could try
whatever.
Door, it might just be inspiration.
That's true. Just together.
Do that one at the same time. See.
Walk forward and one hand on the door.
Doesn't budge.
Can I try a handle?
There's no handle.
Oh, okay.
It's just solid granite stone with a little curve with just blue runes above.
Do we try running at it together?
Any other doors?
No. And the one behind you looks just the same.
others.
Yeah, what was it again?
You cannot do something alone when sharing must be done with others.
Sharing must be done with others.
You cannot achieve something alone of that you can achieve with trusted others. Yeah, same shit really.
Trusted others.
Exercise of trust.
Can you not do alone?
Sex.
Well, let's put that at the bottom.
Yes, bottom of the list for now.
Suggest another thing and I'll feel less embarrassed about saying it.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Right. Sex it is.
Cannot do something alone. Trusted others.
Anybody know any songs that are
Duets.
for two?
Oh, you sang one earlier last night. I'm sure we work in this scenario.
I don't know.
That is a song we all know.
Trusted others.
I'm going to start while we're musing, just having a look around, maybe look at the key bits of the room, like the strange table, see if there's like a central seat, and perhaps the fireplace as well, just kind of look in. Make sure there's no secret levers or anything.
Make an investigation check. You're not doing anything else, or don't have to, just wondering. 19. You look around the tables and chairs and start to follow them, see if there's anything. It definitely looks like perhaps a meal was once being had here, or accident happened here, but things have been scattered and moved. And on a table here or there, you do see some blue, a stain of blue here and there. There's something about, kind of walk away from it, thinking there's nothing here, apart from some lovely cutlery, and silver and different things. But as you take a step back from it and look at it, something about the whole shape looks familiar. It's like a rune, and it just says in Sylvan Sato, which means trusted follower or loyal companion. It's just the meaning of the rune. You get a sense there's some symbolism in that of this table. You know, it's a table where everyone can talk to everyone, almost. Looking at the fireplace, you see it's a dwindled pile of ash, fine, as if the fire finished doing whatever it was doing and it's never been relit again. But with the 19, you see, when you disturb it slightly, it's not just a puff of grey ash that's kind of makes a little, bit of smoke or whatever. When that settles, there's something else doing the same thing, almost like a little bit of mist. And you look, and the back panel is unlike the other stone. It is a panel, and it's slightly set ajar, and a similar mist trickles through the bottom.
Would you look at this? Like the fog mist? What's that mist used to? There's a door behind here or something, and I'll sort of push it as if it rotates on a hinge or something.
It doesn't rotate, but you just pull it away or move it to the side and just shifts. And there is a square tunnel with just this fog trickling along the bottom of it.
And it's the sort of what would be the door, the fog door is further in. The fog's kind of just drifting.
It's just darkness, just dark.
Just cast light on something, a glove, and just
Goes on for about 6-7 feet, and that trickling builds up into just fog blocking your vision. Just the fade mist.
It's two different types of portal we've run into.
Yes. This one doesn't seem to harbour anything trying to kill us. At least.
But why was that other one there? And now this one?
There seems to be usually these things are on a severed piece of part of this place. Or is it inside somewhere here?
It's very true. Could it be that we're sitting at some kind of nexus point of all these different ley lines? Maybe this portal is in every room or something, and they're manifesting around some kind of central point within this cathedral. I don't know.
Maybe the power here is causing them to appear, or just be more prevalent in elsewhere.
Because I mean, the things we just fought, they had some kind of crude stone civilization. We could see on the other side of that.
Yes.
Where in the dunes is that?
Yes, because usually this place connects sort of to each other, doesn't it? Connects to different parts of the city.
Yes.
But that was new.
Were they grayscale? Or was it they were grayscale when they were in that portal?
Both, yeah.
As in, like, noticeably different? Or, like, they just have a colour palette of grayscale? Like was it like, it's actually grayscale, if that makes sense?
No. Not completely, but it looked like that. The only thing that had colour were just the sourceless flames that just lit the buildings and were on the floor. Some realm was to some strange place.
Right. I'm at a loss, I don't know. I don't think we should risk trying to go through this fog. We're almost there.
Yes, it could take us somewhere a million miles away.
It could take us back to the beginning.
God, please no.
Let's focus on the real doorways in this place for now.
Looking at the table and the place settings and everything. Any remaining wine? Any of the gauntlets?
Make an investigation check.
I would tell you guys about the fact that the table is laid out like a rune. What did it mean again?
It's gonna be vinegar, if anything.
25, I believe. Boom. 27, I believe.
Oh, that changes everything.
Good.
Manifest wine into existence.
Your thoughts.
Every step I step on a grape.
It's got it in your boots. You check every cup, every glass, every spoon.
Every bottle.
But you do find a few bottles.
Yes! Smell will.
Give it a whiff. Doesn't smell bad. It smells sweet. Oh, it's fine.
Good.
Oh, it tastes not that strong.
That's fine. Whatever. It's just give me my hit, baby. I will empty as much of one of the bottles into my water skin, cork it and put it back on my belt. and then just walk around the room with the other 2 bottles. Well, like the remainder of whatever's in one of them and the other full bottle, and then, gentlemen, come and sit. Just sit down and put.
I think this might be what the riddle means. You can't drink alone.
That's a good shit.
I'll start emptying cups and wiping them in the kind of the corner of my cape and glug 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 glug.
That cape isn't very clean, right? I appreciate the thought that you just smeared shit in my cup.
It was cleaner before.
You see no teeth.
Second drink.
This I've no idea if this is related to the riddle up there, but this may well be the last drink we ever have together. Something about this cathedral gives me the creeps.
Yeah. Let's save the fucking world.
Yes.
Tastes lovely. As if kind of watered down for your standards currently, but it has this very complex layers of flavours. First it's kind of sweet and kind of citrus. It sits in your mouth and moves, so sort of like quite a hazelnut flavour, like a roasted hazelnut flavour.
That's glorious. Final drink, if it is to be our last.
I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping that drinking that would crack that door open, but oh well.
It's alright. We'll get through it.
Trust.
Yeah, we do a trust fall.
Maybe we trust each other with something.
Maybe you don't go anywhere alone in a situation like this. Maybe that tunnel is the way out, and that we're to trust in each other and go through together.
But
That's a mighty big if.
there's a door that doesn't open.
Just be a wall.
Does it look like a wall, or does it look like does it have like edgings, and is there a door shape there?
Weird, when you look at it now and the one you come into, it's just this granite block, this strange granite block that looks out of place from the other walls. It's just this, just put there with this writing above it.
Should we just try pushing it? Have we done that?
Tried.
We did try pushing it. Then
Pushing the door open. The only other, if we trust each other with a secret,
Right.
confined to this room, just the 5 of us.
Yes, you can confide in yourself. So yes, could work.
I'm just saying that might be a better beginning than hop, skip, and jump in through that hole.
I think it's a good idea.
Who wants to go first?
Well. What time are we supposed to finish?
Oh, it's fine. We're not working tomorrow. Amy's not working tomorrow.
Oh,
So we're good to go for a little bit.
No one's working tomorrow.
Yeah.
that's very true.
That's true.
Sweet.
Yeah, no stress.
Very stressed because I've not got a dark secret.
Should have tried not telling anyone your backstory for 3 years straight.
Seeing
That
as-
had a lot of secrets.
Seeing as we know the least about you, Drail. And this was your idea.
Drow was like just straight up drinking from whatever's remaining of that second bottle. I presume the rest of that first bottle went to our 3 glasses now.
Let's hope you don't get drunk.
Yeah. I'm counting on it. So it was watered down. It's fine. Basically Budweiser. Sorry, what?
You know, your idea you had.
Yeah, it's good.
Why don't you start?
After you.
I don't know anything about you. Tell me something.
Oh, I've missed you.
What do you really want, Drail?
Charlotte leans forward and kind of rests his head on the tip of the bong and then rolls it like, and then looks up at the runes on silver and like knows what it means but can't read. Like most things, right? My real name has I've never been known as Drell the Destroyer. I took on that mantle when I went into hiding. When I grew up further west, further than the fort in the mountains, that was next in line for to be the head of my tribe, but gradually over the years it was revealed that I wasn't the true heir to the throne, and that's when I got my true title, which is Drell the Disavowed. I'm heading east because it's the furthest point from where I started that I can go. Which, thanks to you two and your quite frankly confusing beliefs, I've ended up here, which I think is about as far east as anyone could go. emotional. It's fine. And yeah, that's that. Who's next?
No idea. What happened? Why was that taken away from me? That succession, head of the tribe.
It was said that I wasn't pure of blood. To be next in line in my family. It's a long story related to the Rage Wars, but I'll tell you the rest of that if we ever get out of this forsaken place.
Thank you for trusting us with knowledge.
You find yourself, Drow, just itching the stump of your finger.
I suppose I could go next. Feels slightly silly.
If I'm honest, Val, everything you've said to me since I've met you has been slightly silly, so...
Thank you.
Especially when that person spoke to us whilst we were having a bath. That was about peak of that, so don't judge yourself too hard.
Thank you. It's more of an confession, I suppose. I lied when I said that I'd forgotten that Gray was vulnerable to this disease, these Shadowkin. I simply thought her to be useful to us here, and it made tactical sense to bring her with us. It was selfish. And now she is sat on a ledge out there somewhere, having lost an arm, because I thought she would be useful.
Thank you. Well, for sure. When we first met, not so much like it now, but I was a younger man. I know we've only known each other for maybe a few months. Not quite sure how long, but I was still very fresh out of what had happened to me back in Isaac. I was full of rage, full of anger. And I know you've seen some of that. And you told me that I had done things. I burnt down the tent of that bandit captain that we were pursuing. I burned down that house. I pretended that I couldn't remember and that I was in some kind of trance. Perhaps influenced by something I don't know, but I remember all of it. That was all me. I made those decisions. And I didn't care. I was vengeful. If someone could do that to me, then I deserved to be able to do it to others. And I didn't care who it was. I'm sorry that you had to witness that. I had to lie to you because I had to lie to myself. And I couldn't allow myself to accept that I was prepared to do those things. And I don't know if anything I can do would ever make up for that. I understand that the pain inflicted on me is... it gives me no right to inflict it upon others, but I didn't care. I choose to believe that since meeting you two, I've changed, I've become better. In some ways, I believe I really have, but it's always going to be a part of me.
I think you have changed. I remember seeing in those moments that vacant look, looking into another world, looking at the fires that you had created, and processing of what had happened to you. So I understand it. Though I don't condone it, neither do you.
To be completely honest, I'm only really now, for the first time, believing that you didn't burn down the library. I had my doubts, especially considering how blasé with fire you were. So that's a comfort to know, I guess. Gerard kind of tilts his head towards the stem. Ponders for a second. Sure. Not that anyone else will know this, but the vow, the runes for sharing and trusting others just glow on either side, and this line forms in a rectangle on both sides of both doors in this room.
before we go any further, I think what we're doing now is your greatest indicator of the fact that you have changed. It's no longer vengeance that drives you, it's a desire to stop something inherently evil, terrible for this world.
Justice.
Yeah. Of a different kind.
And you said it earlier, you're king of plants, you can be king of anything. Don't need a tribe who doesn't accept you for who you are. You have a new tribe with us. Find, make, build your own.
It's been a while since I felt like I was part of something. For too long I held on to the fact that my old tribe still had part of me. And Joe kind of put his hand out onto the table, showing his deformity. I thought I'd never be able to escape that. The two of you, Ginger and Venya. You showed me that that wasn't the end of my needs.
Together then.
Together.
Wherever the fuck it leads us.
Yes.
Sik Bois.
The Sik Bois.
Sik Bois.
Here in your head, Val. He's a twat. He's alright.
And I say back in my head, I think you would very much appreciate that if you tell him. Now is the time, if any.
Come on then.
I meant with your words, but yes, I suppose you can speak for me. She thinks you're alright. Her words were specifically, he's a twat, but he's alright.
Well,
No, that means a lot coming from her.
at least I'm not a bird. No. Look at Venya. Raise the ball.
Just kind of flaps her wing.
Tell Ginger I know.
What do you say?
I said tell Ginger I know. He doesn't need to say it.
I'm not going to tell anything to him.
Right. Do you want to get in on this confessionary circle?
There's nothing I need to confess.
I didn't think so.
With that. Doesn't appear to have worked.
No, I have a new theory that we perhaps need to open both doors at the same time.
Sorry. To clarify, so where it was just flat stone,
lined indent formed in a rectangular shape as if there's a door.
A door,
on both ends.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I thought that was lines leading towards the black.
Oh, I see.
The dark.
Oh, I see.
That appears to have worked.
There's a door over there.
Look at that door-shaped hole.
It's like a handle and everything.
Wow. Melon. That do anything for you?
Shall we depart?
We can certainly give it another try.
I need to know if there's anything on the other side of the fireplace. I'm just going to stick my head in and look through it.
I'm going to hold on to you.
Joe stand holding his bowl. Pour it onto the table. Place it on the side in the middle. And go and grab the what would be the scruff of Day's neck, but in armor, so just the neck plate, back plate. Just hold on to it.
Ready?
Yes. We're like in the fireplace tunnel.
Okay, so you get on all fours and everyone's holding on to you. You start to shuffle, shift away. Yeah, to go flat. You feel a cold breeze on the bottom of your face. And it starts just to become mist and fog. You look back, you can't see anything. You have to hold on to his foot now. Do you follow the pull, or do you just let go, or do you pull him back?
I'm going to tug him slightly. Then I'm going to go, wait a sec! And then I'm going to get me little grapple rope thing up. Tie it around his legs. I'm like, you're alright!
As he speaks, it sounds like an echo, like 50 feet away.
Carry on down.
Sure.
If he gets out of reach, I'll just hold on to the rope.
I'll be holding on to any sort of excess behind Day.
Sure. You're holding on, letting it go slack. You keep going. And this warm glow, like orangey glow, starts to appear quite close to you, like here. As you go a little bit further, because you start to hear this. And you, suddenly the mist kind of just recedes, and you just got this rope, like as your foot is just. Like almost like in this tunnel, the fog is just like really far away from you. The tunnel's like really long, like elongated weirdly. You feel the rope like they go slack and start to like move off, shift around. You're in this like, I don't know, it's dark, and your eyes adjust, and it's almost like you're inside a kitchen cupboard. Like something slightly ajar, like a door slightly ajar. And you see this warm, like, pulsating glow, flickering glow. And shifting of shadows, someone's moving.
Open it a little bit, kind of look.
Make a stealth check.
Give it a peek.
Can I just say that as soon as I see the rope is frantic, I'm going to try and pull it back.
Okay.
I'll notice an assist, I guess. Oh fuck.
3.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
You try to move it and just you're there. And you see now this like, it's like a little cave area. Lots of chiseled out get tired.
Drums.
Chiseled out.
Kitchen sides. What do you call it? Like a side table, just like side areas. Yeah, sconces or whatever.
Countertops.
Yeah, countertops. And at first glance you see one pile of limbs, it looks like. Big, rotund limbs, big bones just chucked in one pile. You see some of them are like on a grill, sort of fire seems to be everywhere, and you can see them like char grilling. Look to your right and you can see just a mess of different armaments and swords, hanging chains, different hanging herbs, odd bags in open drawers at an angle, some glowing, some pulsating, some giving off this weird fog, just a collective mix of odd stuff. And in the center you see built into this cave structure is a massive forge of some sort, maybe just a chiseled out space beyond where it's just full of fire and flames, and in front of it working it is this very large brown skin, dark black hair in sort of held up to one sort of little short ponytail with thick sideburns though, and a thick mustache and a little neck beard, not good, that doesn't go up to the chin but just up to the neck, but very well kept, very well kept, with hints of grey, this big nose and big eyes and a massive frame, not so much muscular or at least lithe, but like bulging, almost like a balloon, like his arms are just like filled with just one big balloon. And as he turns, seems to be working something, and you can see there's a cave and a night sky out beyond. And as you make this, something falls, like an apple or something, and rolls in front of your vision. He just turns and gives you this puzzled look, and then suddenly, you just get pulled back. And maybe there we'll leave it for tonight.
Ooh, shit. Ooh, mama. Oh.
Would you want to just have 10 minutes?
Pardon?
That's alright, I think.
I don't know. It depends, because I presume all we'll do is open the door between there and then. So
it depends if you want to investigate this place more or open the door.
Alright, the
Tunnel.
The tunnel. I feel like either way that's a lot of time.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm like ready for bed, basically.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, same. Cool. You did that.
GG boys.
Yeah, I like that as we can think about whether or not we want to go back there.
Yeah.
It's interesting that he's puzzled and not just like, I'm gonna kill you.
Here's another one.
Yeah. And like, there's a night sky, so is he
through the
Is he like
gap in the cave?
normal land?
Yeah. So it looks.
Is that an escape?
Is that our way out?
You might say something as you're whipped off, like,
This is a normal land.
it's a normal land.
What are you going to say? Let's get in here.
Get out of here. Camel.
Well, it's more polite to knock first, and then you get pulled back.
Somebody raises some more questions. Answer nothing.
Yeah, so he wasn't trying to kill me.
What are you doing in my basement? It's like, get out of here! Get out of here! George!
I really hope the next session starts with him crawling back. Where'd you go? Come on!
What is this? Dovka? We've travelled through time. And it's Dovka. That doesn't fit the description of Dovka. I wish. I want
He had a brother.
I want Roosback.
I think he had a brother too.
He had a knife in his bag that he lost or something.
Yeah, but it was in his bag. Yeah, it was
the whole time.
Fuck's sake, that's
Very funny.
fantastic.
Cool. Nice.
I want to know what we missed in the library room, and also I don't, in case we go back, but something tells me we won't go back. Like every part of my being is like, I'll never see that room again.
Well, I suppose a question could be the way we managed to get the doors unlocked. Was that the intended way? I figured this. I was like, another one of those moments where I was like, he's going to enjoy this enough to give us.
He's cool.
Like, it's great. Loved it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Was there a way to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. What was that way?
You just had to say Sato in front of it.
What's Sato? What's that mean?
It was literally melon.
Oh, it was
melon door.
Trusted friend.
I cannot believe that. That's hilarious.
You found the answer of investigating the.
Yep.
It was just a reminder. Sato is like the Elvish word for the most trusted companion. And it's just a reminder that when everyone was eating in this hall, like before they left, and as they entered or whatever, it's like some like trusted friends.
That makes a lot more sense than every single time they'd leave the room, they'd have to confess something.
Imagine.
That was brilliant. So I loved it.
That was fun.
Narratively.
I liked. We finally got a lore drop for Drael.
Yeah.
It's good. And I promise of more if you survive. You've got to survive now.
Yeah.
It's true.
He was Drael. I thought he was going to have a different first name, but he's actually not Drael the Destroyer, he's Drael the Disavowed. But when he was like, but my name's not Drael, I was like, what is it?
Oh my god. It's
Drael. I was like, okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed that session.
Yeah, it was
had a great time.
I almost, I can't tell you how close I was, but it was that, you're at a funeral and something's, everyone's somber and serious. There's something just twigs in your head that makes you want to burst out laughing.
Constantly. Every time I look at you, I was like,
I was like,
for fuck's sake.
I was like clenching my teeth, like covering my mouth, looking down, and just like, any second I'm straight.
It was brilliant.
It was fantastic. It was really good. There was nothing to do with your performance.
Brilliant.
It was
I wasn't going to crack during your speech. I was going to crack during my speech anytime I looked at you.
Oh, okay.
I also, I'm pretty sure I did crack, but Dan was like, fuck. And he had to change the music. I was like, why you looked up? Let's go down this one.
Sad.
With the fuck can I play?
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, it's nothing to do with you.
Okay.
No, I wasn't laughing at you.
It's the environment, the situation.
It was that like your teacher told you off in class, and you're like, "Well, I can't laugh now."
Yeah.
Suddenly everything's fucking hilarious.
I kept thinking about how fun it would be if I did afterwards as well, because you'd be like, everyone would be like, "What the fuck are you doing now?" And I would just be like wetting myself. So it was just.
Where do you go from there?
Yeah. Oh, man.
I felt a bit bad about that because like I kind of set that up unintentionally. Like I'd not planned on it. I wasn't like, I need to find it in a minute, but I was like, I saw that thing. I was like, what if we just share a secret? And then like it got like in my head. I was like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
But it hadn't occurred to me that like you guys might not have a secret to share.
Oh yeah, my brain was like,
yeah.
You both did really well. Everyone did great with what they said. I thought that was it was just brilliant.
Totally like, fair play.
That is like
because
mass
I have
character
like a billion things I could have said.
oh yeah.
Whereas you two are like,
isn't.
I've just like I wrote a backstory and I've lived it. Because I'm like, I wrote 8 and I've lived maybe 3 of them.
Yeah, that was really good on the fly. I thought.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And it was fun. It was that like the Star Wars thing was like far enough back that like it doesn't affect anything that's happening now.
Yeah.
So like, totally believe that.
I don't know how my head got there, but I was like, wouldn't that be interesting if
Because there's no way to disprove.
I'd be like to do a meta confession. I mean, I don't think that was ever the case at the time, because I was still feeling out the character and figuring out what was going on. But I was like, that'd be a cool retcon to be like, actually knew what was going on.
It happened, and that was a perfect reason for it.
I guess it's also
quite
like,
different.
I feel like since then, anytime you've done it, you've been like, I just want to do it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah,
it is a retcon, and it's totally like justified and believable.
I think it sits in line with Dave's character arc as it's going anyway. Like, I think it makes sense. I think before you were more vengeful, now you all are more thinking not just about yourselves, I suppose.
I did have like a minute, like I was like revealing all this stuff, and then like I finished. I was like, cool. And we clinked glasses and we moved on to Val, and then Dan was like, yeah, and you start like rubbing your finger. I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing that's connected to this. But like the entire time I was like drinking, I was like, but I was doing the motion, which I occasionally do whilst we play. But I was just doing it because I'm like, oh, this is just drown. I was like, oh wait, no, that's because of that. Oh fuck.
I hope that was okay. I didn't want to like.
No, I'm glad you reminded, because the entire time I was like holding the bowl like, and then I was like, oh yeah. So I was like, yeah. George just put his hand out. He's like, yeah, a bit of me was left behind.
Yeah. Not because they disavowed you.
Yeah, that was part of it. The ritual of being disavowed was losing a finger.
Which is very bad in orcish culture.
Yeah. It's a visual tell of fuck that guy.
Your body is your spirit, and if you use it,
Branding you.
Which is why I bought the glove that has the many fingers.
very
Yeah.
cool. Oh boy,
I can't believe it took us 2.5 years to reveal anything about my character. To even reveal my name.
Yeah.
It's like Doctor Who level of.
Well, I was just saying to them whilst you were in the toilet though, I was like, when you were like, Drail's not my real name, I was like, whoa. What's his real name? And then you were like, his name is Drail, the disavowed. I was like, oh.
There was a point really early on where I was like, Droshan. Like it was going to be like a Ben Obi-Wan thing.
Right.
But I was like,
my real name is Neil.
I was like,
Ben.
yeah, because I'm pretty sure in like very early discussions it was like I'm Drenonic or something like, like there was like another name, but I either A couldn't remember it or B didn't want to do that anymore. Either way, I don't think I changed too much unless Dan's now like frantically editing to make things relevant.
It's all good.
Okay, hopefully everything I said was canonical.
Yeah, good. Fine, no problem.
It's like a weight off my shoulders. Because I was saying to you on Monday when we saw everything.
Oh right, yeah.
Like we were on the way home discussing the fact that you'd messaged, and I was like, yeah, we've been doing this for 3 years, and I feel like I've worked myself into a corner where I'm unable to reveal anything about my character in character.
I suppose that does make sense.
So it was nice to,
Great opportunity.
it was nice to put something out there.
You found a great, and the promise of more is about that's just brilliant.
Well,
That's just
you've
great.
broken down that barrier.
Yeah,
It's like you're suddenly more open with us.
Yeah.
I can't remember when the last time we kind of chat about it, but I'm pretty sure the last time we got that deep, I was like, yeah, I'm an orphan, grew up in an orphanage, don't want that. It was a nunnery. I was like, grew up in a nunnery. In my original workbook for the notes book, the back page was a series of it was like a
Lines or something?
yeah, it was all the lies, and so there were like 6 to 8 lies or something like that, and I was making notes of all the people I told different lies to.
Oh.
Because I'm pretty sure when we met the orcs in Sippany, I told them a different thing to what I told you about the nunnery. And then people just stopped asking because I guess that happens during D&D. Like people stop caring so much. So like the DM's like, well, everyone knows who each other is.
Yeah,
now,
I guess it's like you can
no
only
one's
answer so many times.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I guess we're never going to find that out.
So yeah, but there was definitely a point where I was like making notes of different information I was telling other people, and that's now just I don't know what that book is. So I know I told you about the nunnery, and we've not met any of the other recurring characters. Don't worry about it.
We met the shoeless guy.
I'm pretty sure that's fully realised. I don't think there's any more information that he could have.
Yeah. But like, at least there was like.
It was just the shoe.
It was just a cool element of your story that made it in and stuff. So.
Yeah, and that was just purely a like aesthetic thing.
Yeah.
It's like, have a different shoe.
And I'm like,
Yes. I'll take anything at this point. 2 years later.
hey, remember that shoe?
There it is, baby. Like David Tennant's hand. Everything is Doctor Who.
Yes.
Can't believe there was a spin-off story based purely around my shoe. It was called some rearrange of Sik Bois, like Torchwood to Doctor Who. Bisquois.
I don't watch Sik Bois. I watch Bisquois.
Fox's Bisquois.
Aye.
Yeah, no, that was really fun.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
GG boys.
Nice one.
GG.
I'm feeling a bit negative about lots of sessions, but after this one I feel very positive, so I feel happy.
Well, we got like a good like role playing session.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we've missed that.
Role play.
Yeah.
It's been a bit crazy. Room to room.
It's been like we need to go.
Yeah.
That's been a role.
Yeah. If you glanced in the library, it would have hinted at what was to come. Basically, what was this building?
Okay.
I hope you don't think
was a map.
Just shit
Absolutely
past you. It's
No,
you're a hard
absolutely
effort.
not. No, not at all.
I'm just like, Dave wants to get there. He just
It makes
found out
sense.
a guy an
Makes
hour
sense.
ago made it in. He's like, fuck.
I was, left it up to the last person who was on watch. What did you want to do? Wake everyone up, get, maybe confront them there, whoever they are, or whatever they are, or let them get that hour head start. Basically,
I think you made the right call though, because I think we needed that.
I think so.
Proper rest.
Yeah.
We can go in full strength,
as long as that hour hasn't.
fuck some shit up.
Depends.
Yeah, they've got to get through whatever's in here, so they're going to be slow.
So I don't know what to do.
I can't wait for that. How do you want to do this?
I go.
Part of me does think
I want to do that though.
maybe
No, Dan, I'm not finished.
The Eldritch Gods are stepping out of the giant sarcophagus.
The fucking spit.
Dave, we have to go! The cathedral's collapsing in on itself! So stupid. Cool. Should I turn this off?
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Bye.
Bye.